not pressing it. How dare you?
We lost the viewer.
They'll be back.
We are tWoTcast, episode 479. 479.
Wow.
No, he didn't. No. Okay.
All right, everyone, shut the up. Let's ready to record.
We like to start every show by yelling, "We are tWoTcast." Can you do that with me? On the count of 1, 2, 3, go. We are tWoTcast. Now we can start.
The Wheel of Time, Reread Podcast. Explicit and R, freaking rated. Jono's the wild card, always talking shit. Joe's the straight man, he's a total dick. Tom is still obsessed with X-Men.
Previously on X-Men.
We are
You're viewing tWoTcast, the Wheel of Time reread podcast. Now covering the Wheel of Time, specifically the Big White Book, guys. Do you know that? With me as always is Jono. Hey, Jono.
I don't know if I was
Jono!
to answer.
Hey, Yoey.
Yeah, was it
Hey, Taffy.
Hi,
Hey, Taff.
hello. Thank you for having me on your program this evening.
You're quite
On the program.
You're quite welcome.
Taffy, did you do your hair today? It looks very nice.
I didn't. I took it out of the braid and I forgot to
There you go.
brush it. So thanks for saying.
Guess what?
I can
My
brush it
fucking
with my
life
fingers.
standards have me so goddamn low. I think it looks very nice.
Don't brush it with your
Stupid
fingers.
pants.
That looks. Now you look crazy.
And I'm Joe, and my actual brother Tom is here too.
Crazy.
Steady your man. It's crazy.
Oh, boys and girl, how are you? What's going
Well,
on?
not
I'm
good.
great.
Well, I'm good
Great.
now. I missed you guys.
Yeah, I missed you too. Not these assholes, but yeah, I missed.
When's the last time we did it?
It's been 2 weeks. I think.
It's been a while. Like 2 weeks?
Long
Yeah.
weeks.
Oh, Tom, you skipped last time. That's why it's been so long for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was
it's been
raining.
a
Yeah, there was
long time.
rain and thunder.
It was
Raining a lot.
raining.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a benefit for us in Georgia because we're turning into a tropical rainforest, but everybody else is burning. So I guess
Yeah.
it's better.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Don't
Everyone
forget,
else is burning, and we're
we
going
were
to be
burning
We're going to be
2
a
months
rainforest.
ago.
It's fine.
It's really ruining my
We'll be
live
the
streaming.
new equator. Please don't forget to check in at the bottom. Hit like.
Thanks, Glenn. I did.
No, thanks, Glenn.
I wonder if
Always
I'm
check the bottom.
subscribed or
That's good
what.
advice for everything in life.
Yes.
Oh, makes you live forever. What does that mean? Let's bring out our
Hi,
guest.
we need to ask Dovey to come for
Yeah.
the WatCon update.
Oh yeah, that's true. Dove, you need to come on and give us a WatCon update. We need to know what happened there.
Check in with our intern Dan.
All
He'll
the
schedule you.
things. Our guest tonight is Ebony from Dragonmount / JordanCon / general Wheel of Time fandom and all that stuff. But everyone knows.
Hi.
I am just from the universe. Like I
Just
am
from the universe.
Just-
May you live forever.
spawned from the universe. So
I don't feel like I usually clap.
Yeah, that was a good one.
yeah, well, this is the appropriate time to clap, Tom. Like
I guess I.
I agree.
so.
Ebony, what's going on? Hey,
what's going on? He starts high school next month. How about that?
No
oh,
way.
Oh shit!
That's
not looking forward to that.
There
that
you
makes
go.
me that makes me feel really old because I remember when she has been on this show in the background before, and I'm pretty sure she was
Yeah.
like 2.
Well, no, she wasn't that young. I didn't know you guys when she was 2, but she was like probably 8, and
Oh my gosh!
now she's 14, and she starts
Jesus
high
Christ.
school in the fall.
Wow.
And then my
All right.
oldest daughter turns 29 on Saturday, so
That's impossible.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
a lot
That's what
going
I-
I
on.
remember when
Guys,
she was in the background too. At
Yeah, study your
8
math.
years old,
Ebony.
right?
Yeah.
Hey, Ebony's
So
here.
Wow.
The heck?
So here's the
There's
thing.
2 of them.
I have just decided
Yeah.
that I am just the age I am, and those kids are doing what they want. Because I will be 50 in November, though, guys.
That's not true either.
That
That's
can't
not-
be
that
right.
applies either. Can't be
Yeah.
right.
But trust me, there at
Because
least
Tom is 20 years older than you.
So here's
I'll
what
I'll
it
be
is.
50 in June.
So here's the thing.
Still doing
I
this.
moisturize and I mind my business,
Yeah,
and that helps
and those two things.
with the aging.
Yeah.
You're home from the
Wait,
funeral.
I'm writing
I
that down.
moisturize.
I'm writing that down. Moisturize.
Moisturize.
And mind your business.
Mind my
Mind your
business.
business.
Actually, my grandma told me when I was a teenager about moisturization, and I'll always be grateful to her for that.
Yeah, I
She was
started
a wet
using
bit, is
oil
that
of
right?
Olay when I was
Yes.
16.
Yeah, she was a real wet did.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna start using this, and I should look 16 forever.
Happy's hair always looks nice. You burn in hell, John. Fantastic.
Thanks, Dovey.
Good chance. It's a very good chance.
Oh, hey, Liam.
It's been a
Hi,
while.
Liam.
But
Do you
maybe
prefer Swamp Ass or Fire Crash? Jono?
Why not both?
Oh.
Well, if you're Jono.
Between the 2.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's dragon mounting time. Oh.
Legit. A question.
Gnome said he's 50. There's nothing wrong with that, except the knee and the hip and the eyesight in the back.
Exactly. That's like the outside is good, the inside that could use a tune-up.
Yeah.
But
I have 3 of
and
those.
this totally matters. Yeah.
I have 3 of those.
I actually have 2 knees.
Yeah, that's true. Jono.
Wow.
Falling apart.
That's so cool.
No, we all, most of us have 2 knees.
Yeah, I just
That was the perfect amount of placation.
I can't. I really am excited
Wow.
that Connor has 2 knees.
You know what else I've got 2 of?
But
What, Jono?
a
Arms.
lot of things.
Yeah,
What?
there you go.
wow.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
You also have 2 big breasts.
That's true.
Hopefully, you can show us. Oh, there we go.
No.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
I think
Don't want that on my
the
screen.
Yeah.
black shirt's not helping much. Here we go.
There we go. Amazing.
Is it time for me to go?
God damn it! I
Really
hope
good.
So.
Yeah.
Time for me to leave yet?
Is it time for me to leave it? Oh,
It's a
God.
time
Here,
for me
the
to
bitter ends.
take off the pants.
Ebony, well, I don't.
Kegs all
I know
month.
we've talked about the show off and on, but like, how do you feel about the show as a whole? Like, how many Billy Zanes would you give the entire TV show?
This show.
Wait,
or
hold on.
Wheel
Hold
of
on.
Wheel of
For
Time.
Ebony's
No,
satisfaction.
no, wait.
This show?
Which show? Yeah.
Do this one first. Do this one first.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right,
that's exactly right.
And our segment officially called Ratings.
Yes.
How many Billy Zanes would you give tWoTcast?
Well, so is the more Billy Zanes, the better. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, at least 10 Billy
Oh,
Zanes are on
100%.
fire.
Okay, so
That was rhetorical, right?
when you all can keep Jono quiet, it's like a 10. And you can
Solid.
keep them under control.
Solid note. Solid note.
So for the most
And?
part, it is like a 7. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys.
7 is way higher than I would have thought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
you know what?
actually
I think I
pretty
was.
Yeah,
good.
I thought 7 was very fair.
Yeah.
Hang the banner. That's
I know.
I was like
It's really
7. Jesus Christ. You know how many shows we have where
You
our
know what? I'm
internet's
going to
on?
make
my
a note of that. I'm going to have
God.
Dan put that on the MySpace page. That's
Yeah, Ebony thinks
MySpace
the show's rated a
podcast.
7.
Where you get your Wheel of Time
7
news,
when
all
you
your
let
Wheel of
Jono
Time
talk.
news. 7
Yep.
out of 10. Billy Zanes.
Taffy. Could you ask
Rated?
Dan to start putting together a parade?
Yes, parade
Like we won the World Series, basically.
for a 7 out of 10 rating from Ebony.
Yeah.
All right.
If I had to rate tWoTcast, they would owe me 3 Billy Zanes. Get out of here, Glenn!
But the actual Wheel on Time show,
Yeah, the Wheel of Time. How do you rate that?
I felt like it was coming together. There were certain episodes that I loved, and there were certain episodes where I was like, "What are y'all doing?"
All 3 seasons smashed into 1 rating. How many Billy Zanes?
Somewhere, let's say 6.5 with potential.
Okay.
Hey, we got better. We beat
That's better.
the Wheel of Time TV show.
What do you think
We
about that thing?
did.
What do you think about that thing with Loyal falling?
I didn't like that. When I saw
God
that,
damn it.
when I saw
Damn it,
that,
Tom.
I was like, "Oh, we're not getting any more."
God damn it.
Man.
Oh.
Tom, that was perfect because I had at least 2 other times I was gonna play that tonight.
Oh, God.
That could be the 3rd.
I'm going to take it. That Taffy took that very hard.
I didn't
yeah.
like it, Ebony.
You hate it?
Yeah,
Not at
that's
all.
and not in the
Because it
fun
was-
way that. Yeah.
It was unnecessary. We could have ended it without
Yes.
killing him. We didn't.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It leads us right into our other segment. Have they saved Twilight yet? No.
We don't know if he's dead.
Last week it was at 239, 236. Guys, we got like 300 signatures this last week.
Okay.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay. It went back up. 300 signatures.
So how do you have
It's
time to
not
make
what
all
they
those
need.
accounts?
It needs funding. It needs somebody to pay the money. Signatures are great, but
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but that's not finding
and-
someone to pay the money, Ebony. That's not what this segment's about. It's about have they saved Twilight yet? No.
well, yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, again,
I don't
Ebony-
think it's.
Yeah, Ebony,
Well, hey,
I'm looking
hey,
on that,
hey.
and I don't see any dollar signs.
I still
Like, I
think
don't-
we can
it's
make a
just signatures,
good
so you can't be
show,
right.
like Be Kind Rewind version of
Yeah,
that
let's
show,
just
I
make a
think.
Be Kind Rewind version of Wheel of Time.
I
We'd
think we
probably
could
do
do
a
it.
better job.
Ebony, do you think there's a path forward for the show to pick back up with the cast, like that they're trying to do?
No, so with the cast, yes, but they're gonna have to pull like a X-Men cinematic universe only because I had an X-Men marathon and just they gotta reset it. We've got to go back and
Previously
start
on.
over. No. Like so,
X-Men,
yeah.
because again, I watched all the X-Men
Mhm.
and the old school ones. The first one that came out when I was pregnant with my son. I don't like that either. Because he's 25. So
Yeah.
that one they
So
had.
you're
everything-
saying we need to recast Rosamund Pike as James McAvoy?
no?
Ooh.
Actually, no, because I'm going to tell you right now, young Magneto is the hotter of the two.
Oh, well, very,
already-
very obviously. Come on.
Everybody knows that. Have you seen his
No,
wife? She might be the most beautiful woman that ever lived.
I am already halfway on Magneto's side because he's got good points. He just needs some guidance.
Yeah, he just. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but if I saw him young, no
Honestly,
doubt, I don't have to be a mutant.
I don't know. Magneto was right. You know, wear the T-shirt.
Ebony, would you consider him to be magnetic?
No.
Oh, God damn it!
I don't know.
So
Why
mad.
they let you be in a room on your own, John?
In fairness, there's not many
but-
volunteers to be here with me. Yeah.
Which I understand. But I
Yeah.
do think, like they did the first set, like Jean has come back and died numerous times.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Then the Phoenix, they did the Phoenix storyline twice, which
Yeah.
Brian, my poor husband, has had to listen to me complain about how they have done Storm wrong. And I love Halle Berry, but she was not the right person for it.
She
And
was a horrible
why?
choice. Agreed.
And that how Hugh Jackman's gonna have to do this until he's dead because that was the only
Correct.
right pick. That right.
Right.
How you mess up the Dark Phoenix
almost
more
there.
than once?
Do you think Halle
You
Berry
do
could
it more
have
than once.
They put a space battle in the end of Captain Marvel, and then they couldn't do it in Dark Phoenix for some dumb reason because they thought it would look the same. So they were
But-
like, let's put it
but-
on a train, which makes
Hey,
no
but-
fucking sense.
Right. So here's my thing. Also, I have never been a fan of Jean. Like back in the '90s, when me and Brian were watching it on Saturday mornings together on the phone. Like
Mhm.
I don't care for her, and I think it's because
Mm-mm.
she was already manipulative without the brain stuff.
I was gonna say, you don't like
Uh-huh.
telepathic women that manipulate people?
I've never been a big fan
like
of Jean
when-
Grey. I don't understand the love.
I don't either.
Me either. So it bothers me because she knows she's playing with Logan,
Oh,
and Logan's
Lupita
been
for
through enough.
Storm.
I
Yeah.
love Lupita.
Nice. That would be great.
Yeah,
Um,
she's pretty cool.
But I've just never cared for her attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't like the younger Rogue.
I
Nothing
don't
against her.
care for Joe.
No, I hated Young Rogue. What a waste. What
Right, I don't- First of all, she didn't say sugar
Fantastic
once.
Arrested Development.
Yes, she didn't say sugar once. And as much as I like Channing Tatum, his head is too big to be Gambit. The costume
Yeah.
does not
He
work.
doesn't look good as Gambit at
He
all.
doesn't.
Well,
not look
he's not
good.
lanky. Gambit has to be lanky. He does acrobatics.
Yeah.
Channing, he's a dancer, but it's a different kind of dance.
Yeah. No,
That head
it's
sock
Yeah.
needs to be on a different body
Right.
type.
Right. And he needs to be lanky. Like you should not be able to tell who it is by the shape of their head. And there's a thing on it. It's also why I don't
also,
think
the
Andrew
hair looks so
Garfield.
fake. Get somebody with
Yes.
good hair, real
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, no.
Just
I-
bad
can I-
from
can I
neck
ask a
up. It's
question?
horrible.
It was funny in Deadpool, but they're bringing him back. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, bringing him back for a
Right, yeah.
serious role. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's a good joke, throwaway joke, but
Yeah, they even made the costume purposely ridiculous, to look like exactly like, kind of like almost like it was plastic. The coat looked
Mhm.
stupid, and then they just kept it. And like, what are we doing?
No,
it looks a
you're
little better. in
I,
this.
I,
Go ahead, John. We're
I
talking
have
about
not
comics.
watched any of the most. Yeah, I get that. Well, also movies, and I have not
we're
watched
talking about this.
almost any
Yeah.
X-Men movies. The idea of Channing Tatum in any sort of X-Men universe, I didn't know that happened, and that feels
You
so
can't.
fucking wrong.
So,
It's,
accent was fine.
I have a very strange
Jono,
nerd.
Jono,
Yeah.
real quick, it's Channing Tatum with a Cajun accent.
yeah.
Oh,
which was
okay,
fine.
that makes it worse.
Really, really, really good one too.
Yeah, it was. But it was. It just
Like
it
the
should've
Water
come out of
Boy?
him.
Yeah.
No. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? You go when we're done here. You go watch Deadpool and Wolverine. You go do that.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
do
it's a
that.
fun movie. It's good.
It
movie.
It is
is.
a great movie.
But a Deadpool movie. I obviously haven't seen the most recent one because my wife hates me so much. But like a Deadpool movie makes some sense to have something kind of throwaway. But if you continue with that, that all of a sudden becomes the middle finger is no longer extended towards like yourself as a joke, but towards the audience. That just feels
Oh, no,
wrong.
he has wanted to be Gambit for years. He has not accepted that he does not have the Gambit body type. He just wanted to be Gambit.
Well, maybe a million years ago when he was like, "I want to be
No, his
Gambit."
head was still too big.
Even then, I was like, "All right."
he
Kinda.
has too much muscle mass on him.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I had the same thing.
Yeah, stop being so muscly, Channing.
if you want to be Gambit, you got to have
Yeah.
lean muscle.
Get out
I
of here.
spent a lot. Gambit is one of my favorite characters. If
Oh.
I had a son, another son,
You watching X-Men
I- I
97?
I have been watching it. I actually just started watching it, and I've gone through all kinds of emotions. But I wanted, if we had a second son, I did want to name him Remy LeBeau and just call him Gambit. And Brian was kind of like, I don't think I would have let you do that. But if I always say whoever pushes it out names it. Like I'll take consideration. I'll take
Yeah, I agree.
opinions in
Yeah.
consideration. But,
That would have been a great name.
but we would have had Romy and Remy.
I name all
because
my
son is
Jizz.
Roman.
Perfect.
See?
You should have named him Roman LeBeau.
No,
Oh.
because it does have the same.
Yeah, okay.
Jono, what are some of the names you gave your jizz?
Oh, because I push it out and name it.
Well, yeah,
some of
you
them
said
are
you
all-
named it.
Oh my lord!
Did you freeze
Technically,
or you?
he pushed them into me, and then I pushed them back
God
out.
damn.
Okay.
So it's a shared
I keep
custody
forgetting
kind of thing.
How y'all are?
Yeah.
Wait, are you going to
Well,
tell
I
us?
mean,
Do you have?
It has,
can you
it
share
has
some
been
of
a
the
while.
names?
I must
It has
forget.
been a while. It's been a while since I've had all three of you together.
He brings
And
Jono brings our ranking down to a whole
I was
7
about to-
Zanes.
Yeah.
Any jokes? Any jokes? It's been a while since I've had 3 of you together. Is also never
Yeah.
going to be on my epitaph. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
Mr.
goodness
Mr.
gracious.
Jovi, any thoughts there? Yeah.
I want to talk about.
Well, Ebony, this has been a fantastic conversation that we should continue.
I want to talk
because
about. Yeah,
I don't
let's
know
talk
if you
about
know
the
this.
X-Men more.
We
This
could always
shit's
come
very
back and do an
short.
X-Men.
It would have been
episode,
better with
so.
Too Tall Jackman as well.
No, we can just do it now. We can do it. We can do it for at least the next 45 minutes.
Yeah. There's no time limit.
Joe,
Joe, did you tell
you guys were checking on MySpace?
Ebony that Tom fucks
Yeah.
off in 50 minutes?
Hold
No.
on, I need to post.
Why would I
I need
do
to. I'm gonna make a post on MySpace that says "Keep talking about the X-Men."
Yeah, I'm starting now.
Hey, it's MySpace check-in time, everybody. It's the news space for all your wheel-time news.
From our interns?
MySpace.com/tWoTcast and MySpace.com/Sing with Taffy, of course.
That's where you get that's where our show ratings. That we got a 7 out of 10 rating.
Okay, great.
Billy Zane's from Ebony, and
That's
we're
up
having a parade to celebrate.
Yeah, World Cup style parade. It's gonna be huge.
We also have a second. I know Tom's been working on something. I'm working on a new segment called World Cuck that's going to be for the Wheel of Time. Stay tuned for what that's going to be.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
yeah, yeah. It's
You're not gonna stay
be
tuned?
old school style.
I gotta tell you guys,
Yeah.
MySpace is lagging tonight.
Tuesdays.
Imagine that.
Everybody stop signing up. We're flooding the servers.
Every
We
time
need to back off.
Again,
we've told you guys numerous times, only
Yeah.
3 people can get on the MySpace servers at once. Stop doing it all at once.
I don't even know if the Billy Zane posts. No error. I gotta know.
Oh, son of a-
That is so lame.
Let me.
Okay,
I just
I'll
love
log
it as
out.
real.
I'll log out. See if it helps.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe if Taffy logs out. MySpace is probably like, oh my
Yeah.
god, 75% of the
Okay,
space just
I'm
freed
out.
up.
2/3, 75%.
Does that
Perfect
help?
math all the way.
Guys, Suzanne and
it logged-
Serenison, big news
I
this
think it
week.
logged me out.
Big news from Suzanne and
Oh,
Serenison. The first draft of the Mistborn screenplay, 100%.
Whoa!
Percent
you got
he's
the
at.
Caesar crown.
100.
Is that a Greek hero?
That's the
First
maximum.
draft of the Mistborn screenplay is at 100%, and he went out of his way to be like, it's a rough draft, guys. Come on,
That's
an early step in a
exciting.
long process.
so-
about it.
Oh wait, how many drafts are there going to be?
Well, that's so.
It's
This
always a
week
good
gives
question
me,
to
Ebony.
ask.
You may remember. I assume you remember. I don't know if you know this. About 20 years ago, James Oliver Rigney died, maybe 18,
Mhm.
and
I recall.
yeah, it but the amount of work over and over that Sanderson did, 100% all of a sudden it was like version 2, and I was like, motherfucker. No complaints about most of it. About most of his twat work. But the amount of like version 1 and then version 2, I'm like, So let's not get too excited yet.
Glenn said there's no problem with MySpace on his computer, which is probably
Yeah,
why
I'm back.
we're all having problems.
I'm back up. Yeah.
Yeah, you're 1/3 of the capacity, man.
Stop sucking up all the bandwidth.
That beard has been real wide.
Yeah, that beard is
Goodness.
big.
Goodness.
Probably comes.
Sansos? I didn't even notice.
What if this show just becomes everybody that watches it and then it comes on it just having
I
an
mean, he's not
existential
as bad as
crisis
me.
about aging?
You know?
That's so cute. Thank you for doing that, Joe.
Oh, sorry. He says Bing. Oh, I didn't do that. He did that himself.
He did the crown. He
Yeah.
gave himself a crown. That's lame.
He didn't do it. He doesn't do anything except sign his
Did he-
names to books.
Did he
Oh,
say?
I don't like
did
it
he say
anymore.
Bing?
I
He
thought
doesn't
you
sign
did
his
it.
name to books. He has a robot pen.
I love the fact that Taffy, there is like some shadow of a doubt that you may have thought that, like, oh, Joe did that. Joe took
Yeah, I
No.
thought so.
6.9 seconds to put a fucking crown.
No,
on this
they
motherfucker.
jokingly
No.
did that to him on his own video. He also said he'll keep us updated as long as he's allowed, meaning they might tell him to shut up soon. I guess as it development
What?
progresses on the movie.
That makes
So
sense,
he'll
actually.
get to
Yeah.
the end.
Now, Joe,
and be
is
like,
that-
"Oh, I finished." They're like, "Don't tell
Is
anybody
that
you're done."
allowed? ALL? I
Yes.
apologize. I spoke over you, Tom.
Then he went on to
The
say
market's
Gen
got
Con's
there,
this
Tom.
weekend, and he was talking about stuff, and then
Oh,
he goes,
sun
"But I'm
went
not going to be
down.
there."
I should have turned on that light. I don't know. My computer's gonna have to reboot for an update in a minute and a half, so I'll do it then.
Tom, you act like you didn't know we were doing this tonight.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah,
I
like
never-
you didn't know.
I never do.
I kind of like the lighting there right now. It's almost horror movie-ish.
Yeah, that's good, Tom.
I think we're gonna. There's something might emerge from the trees and the foliage behind you.
It's possible. I don't
Is
get
it
to do a
gonna
lot of
be
yard work
puppy?
anymore, so like
Could
Nah.
be anything back there, huh?
there could be a lot back there. There's a whole. Well, it used to be a garden. Now there's just
Okay,
hedges with a hole.
Now it's
and
a
what's
hedgerow.
Beyond it is I don't know.
I like
They're
it.
good for you.
There used to be stuff back there.
Is
And
there a
now
muscle
there's
in your
there's
hedgerow?
bushes that slowly enclose around children and pull them into the.
Well, the doorway and the doorway, the doorway in the hedgerow was barely there. I just had to cut it the other day. I was like, "Oh,
Don't
you
talk
walk
about
through there."
your wife that way. Jesus,
Kids are
man.
just like,
You know what's crazy, Joe, is you actually have a picture of Tom going into the hedge
that's
at
true.
his house.
That's true. I do.
It's getting close.
Uh,
Getting close.
Holy shit!
I don't
Forgot
know why
about
I'm
that.
so.
Thanks for reminding me, Tev.
Hey,
Why am I
Lindsay.
so- Why am I so jubilant to walk backwards into the?
You're just happy all the time.
Because we use
Oh,
this
yeah.
face. Hey,
Yes.
Ebony's here! Yay!
Yay!
Ebony, do you know what that picture's from? That's a video from when Tom found out the Wheel of Time show was canceled.
That you know what? That seems appropriate. Like I know Tom's opinions on the show. Yeah.
Speaking of somebody's opinions on the show that are opposite from ours, probably, and also way better than 6.5 with some promise. Our buddy Rob Malkier Talks is putting together a little documentary, guys. You can go onto GoFundMe, links in the description below, and help out our buddy raise some money to make a fan-made documentary, if you so choose or wanted to.
Oh, that's cool. Well, he's got a lot of. He's visited the set, and he's got a lot.
Yeah,
of
he's got a
footage
lot, yeah.
probably to put together.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
That
Yeah.
is an like absolutely awesome, fucking like I don't know what you call it, like just kind of like a fandom kind of thing to do. That's absolutely awesome. Good for Rob.
Yeah, it is.
I will
That's
actually give
cool.
some real money to this.
Well, you can, Jono. The link's in the description below. But you can find it on GoFundMe. It's Turning the Wheel. One of my most hated phrases of why the Wheel of Time show wasn't good.
Yeah, I didn't like.
But
the
I still
whole
support our
snuggle
friend
thing.
Rob.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I want him to make his little movie. It'll be
And if
fun.
anybody has a hard time finding the link, just go to MySpace/tWoTcast. We'll have it on there.
Podcast.
One at a
Find the
time.
link for this
So
the
one at a time.
documentary.
Yeah, one at a time.
Thank you, Ebony.
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
one at a
We schedule
time.
all your Wheel of Time.
Thank you.
you go there and support Rob and help him put his documentary together.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Guys, that
is actually really cool.
That's a great update, Joe.
That's my biggest problem with the show being canceled isn't so much the show being canceled. It's the idea of new twat content or content as it calls. And like the idea that he's now doing a show of a show, very kind of meta excitement for me. So I support that. Anything to prevent the drudgery of doing the same fucking show over and over. Please help. Hey, what next? I love this show. Yeah.
I mean, we're doing a great
now.
job.
The twat tent.
Theoretically, Tom might be back when his computer.
Technically,
hey, Vince.
Hi, Vince.
Sorry, Jono, go ahead.
Ebony, do you want to know my version of what the twat tent looks like? It involves a threefold land.
I don't know. Do I
which,
want to?
in my experience, is very dry.
Most likely not.
In my experience,
no, I don't.
It's very dry on the inside, but I've heard tale of other people's experiences where there's much moisture. Again, not for me, apparently.
Yeah.
But there is indeed.
That does seem like a
rumors as
personal
such.
issue, Jono.
Well, it's not personal to him. It's personal for his blowjob.
Yeah. The blow-up doll. She's a cagey bitch. Beautiful. Wonderful personality. Kind of just does this.
Bitch, huh? Content is what I actually call it.
Toby. That's it.
You know what? We need a. That's what I call my.
That's a ding 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 winner content. That one's
Guess
going
the
on
new
the.
ding ding ding
That
winner.
one's going in the FUQ section of MySpace. That's the fuck
I mean,
section.
yeah, the list of what Dobie calls her cunt needs to go in
Yeah.
MySpace account.
The free close one ask
I hope
questions.
Dan's listening in.
Taffy. For all your Wheel of Time news.
I'll text Dan now.
Okay.
You know, there's a surprising amount of news. There's a surprising amount of Wheel of Time news, even though there's nothing to talk about. So, you know,
It's awesome.
this has been a really solid. MySpace has been a really
Where's the
solid.
news? News.
News. You guys want to see what are they doing now?
Yes.
All right, it's time
Oh,
for our
fuck
segment.
yeah.
What are they doing now?
Yeah.
You know him as Loyal, but his name is Hamad Animashan. And he is in quite a few things, guys.
Yeah.
You know that? He's in lots
Oh,
of stuff.
fuck yeah.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. I mean, this is one
His
of
ending was pretty funny, right?
right here is
Taffy?
one of his best jobs.
No.
Don't show
Buzz
that
off,
stuff.
Joe. Buzz off.
Joe, just wait until April.
Yeah?
Because I'm not going to see you until then. Don't do that to Taffy.
I'm not doing anything with that.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you, Ebony.
Hamed is in Saturday Night Live UK. I don't know if you guys knew that. He was one of the
I
cast
didn't know that was a thing.
The New York City institution
bring
has
this up
crossed
last
the
time?
pond. We haven't discussed it though, Jono.
This
He's
is
first
a
bill.
while in the
He's
making.
He's top of the bill. Just imagine Hamad Hamashan. They don't do it like that over there though. It's no good.
He's so cute.
I haven't actually watched any of
That's
the
actually
SNL, but
super
I've seen
fucking
some
exciting
of the
for him,
bits. But he wasn't in the. He was only in one of the ones I've watched. But it has like kind of crossed into my YouTube feed a little bit. Probably because I was like, "Hey, what's Loyal doing? You know, what's he up to?" After he fell endlessly through the ways.
I'm going to kick you right in your shin, Joe.
His career is on is forever. We in a story that's completely useless, and Joe's going to say, "What the fuck was the point of this?" Over the weekend, almost watched The Mummy, the new one.
Oh, Lee
with
Cronin's The
Comedian.
Mummy. I almost watched that too. I watched something else.
Yeah,
instead,
yeah.
but it's very high up in my
Joe,
queue.
what the fuck's the point of that story? Yeah,
There's
what's
only
the point
one
of
mummy.
that
Okay,
story? It
hold
doesn't
on.
have it-
There's only one mummy movie. We don't watch any other ones.
No, Lee Cronin's The Mummy has
Is it the
has-
Scooby Doo one?
No.
has old Mog in it.
Mogideon.
Yeah, Leia Costa. isn't
That's
it?
and that is what I will watch a clip, but we're going to have to call it.
Oh,
something
I'll
else.
watch a clip. But if it doesn't have Brendan Fraser, there's no way I'm sitting through 2
You know,
hours.
it's a whole new story if that entices
true.
you at all.
Yeah, it's
It's
not a
okay.
retelling
It
of
needs to be
Brendan
another
Fraser's
name.
The Mummy.
Oh, and that's fine, but like, so
Yeah.
I didn't watch the one with Tom Cruise, but that's because he's lost his mind many moons ago.
Yeah. How many moons? How many moons?
Many moons ago.
Many.
Many moons ago.
Got like 69 of them.
I'll watch it. We have to
5
call it
years,
something
9
else.
months.
Just so you know, it's a
don't know what I did.
it's a
Yeah.
horror film.
I'm sure I deserve that.
It's not an adventure type of film. It's a horror movie.
Oh, SNL
I mean, for her
UK
to
did
be
just
in
start
it-
this year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
for her to be in it, I would imagine it would have.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
because she was.
She is one
Scary.
creepy bitch, and I say that in the best way
Yes.
possible.
I know, yeah.
no,
She's
she was-
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
what she
good.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope she.
Like, I don't know what her senior
she does
superlative
well.
was, but like,
Hopefully, we do
Hi, Kim.
multiple. Yeah, Chachi.
Chachi?
Hopefully, we do multiple Twat Are They Doings now with Leah Costa. She's great.
Yeah.
With
The
all
other
of
thing
these
is,
people.
and there's
Again.
there's multiple series of this. One was just this last year, but it's Black Ops series 1 and 2, and
Yeah.
and here's a little trailer.
Here's the thing. I need 2 officers to infiltrate a gang dealing drugs on Bright Marsh Estate.
I hate to break it to you, Clinton, but we ain't street.
We're just doing a spot drug dealing. Yeah, I'm gathering that.
This sounds dangerous.
It is.
Get us out of this mess.
Start digging.
Anyway,
I
that
love
podcast
that
Black
trailer.
Ops. He looks pretty
A
fun.
few
I mean,
comments.
Yeah.
he looks like
A
he's
few comments.
pretty funny.
Hush.
You know what? That had a real Channing Tatum 21 Jump Street vibe.
Do you think Loyal could be cast as Gambit?
Yeah.
No.
All right, Ebony, what are your comments? What are your comments?
My two comments are: I did not realize that Black people were in England until Slick Rick started rapping back in the day, because I didn't know we were over there. I had no idea. And that was his
Until
fault.
who started rapping?
Slick Rick, he's a rapper from the
Yes,
80s.
he-
Slick Rick.
Yes, and I heard him talk.
Did you hear the new music he just came out with? I think it was just
No.
a few months ago. It's really good.
I'll have to look it up. I pretty much just listen to Prince at this point.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar. But as a child, I was like, I didn't know we were over there. And then when I heard him and found out he actually was, I was just fascinated because I was. But
He's so good.
also, have any of you all watched Supercell?
Yes, I've
No.
seen almost the whole first season.
Same. I really like it. And that reminded me of it because they're over in England or the UK.
Right.
And so that is what it reminded me of. But you guys, if you haven't watched it, you should watch it.
Yeah, it's kind of a trippy show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just, and also now any Black man with a English accent, I'm just like, okay, I'll listen to you talk forever. I'm fascinated.
All right.
There's another show that
Do
you might
you
like as
watch
well. There's
Premier
the
League
Lazarus
Soccer?
Project. Oh,
What'd you say, Jono?
Well, he's not
Premier
allowed to
League
talk 'cause he
Soccer.
spoke
It'll
over
be
Taffy.
at one of the.
Shut the fuck up, John. Shut the fuck up, John.
Yeah, I started talking first, but my thing is delayed
he wants to know if you
all
watch
it is,
Premier League Soccer.
half the time. Yeah, yeah.
No.
Oh,
I watched
jealous you like the
Alpha.
X-Men.
That's fucking like yeah.
So he wants you to
He's
watch
trying
his
to
then.
Ebony, he's trying to connect with you on some level, and it's not working.
No one cares.
I mean,
Soon,
it's a-
Tom's
I know
head is
what?
two
gonna
black people.
reach out and pull him in.
Yeah.
Am I one of the two, Jono? Because that doesn't count. And I was
I know
only
one
half, and I
black
don't think
person.
I'd let her meet you.
I know one half black person.
That's not true.
I don't know black people.
You know at least 1.5 of my friends that are black, and you know Tom's wife. That's all
wife?
together. That's 2 full black people. You know?
Kenny, what about Kenny?
That's what I would say, Kenny.
John, I don't think there's a way. I don't think there's
Kenny's
a way out
black?
of this.
You know my friends,
Jono,
Ken.
Jono, you know
Oh,
my
there's
son.
1,000 ways out of it. Hell yeah,
He's
I
not
do.
gonna take any of them.
Yeah. He likes you.
That's
so-
actually part of my. That's a court order thing. Court order thing. I can't do that. I have to disavow knowledge of most of these people. Again, court order.
Because of
Quiet.
your heritage.
Mm.
Yes.
It's got right to rackest.
Ebony, there's
I
another
wanted
show you might
Idris
like.
for Robin.
It's called The Lazarus
interesting.
Project.
I'll have to.
A
look
young
that up.
a young Jimmy Smits? Not
Yeah,
Jimmy
what are you
Smits
talking?
now.
A young Jimmy Smith? And also Idris Idris could do it.
Yeah, he can do
Yeah,
anything.
Idris could do
He
it.
fought a lion, so
He did fight a lion.
He did.
Saved his
in a
daughters.
movie for his
I mean,
Yes.
he fought a lion. By the way, that was real lion.
Wait, real quick.
I know.
Was that movie called Lion?
Yeah.
no.
What was it called?
I forgot.
The sequel was Tiger.
Into Darkness.
I mean, I don't remember what
No.
it was called. It was.
I
it
think-
was irrelevant.
I think it was called Lion.
It was
No,
called.
It might be.
It was called I'm Gonna Fight a Lion.
That's a very
They
good
make that
title.
movie once every 30. No, they make it once every 10 years. Sometimes it's with wolves, though.
Yeah. Sometimes it's
yeah.
taken with wolves. Sometimes.
Dances with Wolves that are fight a lion.
Oh my
Sometimes
God.
it's Anthony Hopkins with wolves. Sometimes it's
Sometimes
Val Kilmer
they
with
Hopkins
lions.
with wolves.
It was called Beast.
Beast. All right, I was
That's
close.
it.
Yeah.
It
I was-
close.
I
You
was
were close. You were.
Yeah.
You were just too specific.
Mm.
What?
They're-
Super
They make
sound
movies like that now, though. They're just like, what's the title? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. Just name it something.
I can't think of it.
Todd,
Beast.
did you see that you know that movie Hide and Seek or Hide and Go Seek or whatever it's called with what's her name? The blonde girl. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You have to be a whole lot more.
Do you
Hide and
mean
Seek.
ready? You mean Ready or Not?
Ready or
Jesus
Not. Ready or
Christ.
Not.
Oh, yeah.
And then the new one's called Ready or Not, Here I Come.
Of course it is.
And I just immediately thought of Dan Harmon's rant from like 1,000 years ago about Now You See Me and
Now
why
You
the
See
second
Me
one
Too.
wasn't called
Oh, yeah.
Now You Don't. And he's just like, why do you call it Now You Don't? It was screaming. And I just started crying laughing when in fairness, they called it Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. It wasn't just Here I Come.
It's
But
still,
still,
it's
I was
still
like,
better.
that was so
How do you
funny. I was
okay.
crying laughing.
Has anybody seen that sequel?
How do you
like
spell
I
Tom?
did.
No, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
That's actually what I watched instead of Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Okay.
I forgot about Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Why do we keep calling it that? Can we just call it The Mummy?
Because they keep
No,
very
Tom, did you not
specifically
hear?
calling it that.
We cannot call it the Mummy.
No,
The
Tom,
Mummy
Because
has
of
Brendan
Ebony.
Fraser in it.
Tom loves Brendan Fraser Mummy.
Yeah, Ebony is
he's the
correct.
one person who would have immediately
Yeah.
agreed with me.
I love that movie, and when it first came out on VHS,
no, DVD.
DVD, okay.
It would have been DVD. Yeah.
DVD.
Not Blu-ray, for sure.
I worked at
No.
Blockbuster, and I took it home to watch and put it on, and my dog watched it for the entire 2 hours. Like, she didn't move.
Because
She was
it's a
just like,
good movie. Good movie.
I was like taking pictures of them, like, this is fucking crazy. And then
you know
anytime I
what?
put it on, the dog would
No,
stop whatever
I-
she was doing to watch The Mummy.
The third one, though, in China, I don't accept that because I can't. I'm almost 50, so I don't have all the words I need. But the wife from the original Mummy, what's her name? Tom?
Raquel Weiss?
Raquel,
Weiss?
yeah.
Weiss?
Rachel.
I think her name is Rachel. Rachel. But
Isn't it
the
Raquel?
lady that they
You're thinking of
the
Raquel
lady-
Welch.
Yes, that is
Rachel
that
Weisz.
is a
Other
lot.
It's
Tom.
Weiss,
Tom.
though, right? It's V, not W, right?
Holy
Yeah,
shit, those are
but-
the same names. Those are the same fucking names. Yeah.
Very close. Yes.
They are
Anyway.
very close.
Yeah.
A lot
That
of the
sounds-
same letters.
Tom Glenn said a
but-
young, middle-aged Jimmy Smith. You can't just go. We can't time travel to cast characters, though. That's why I don't.
Maybe he has a son that looks just like him when he was young.
I've
middle-aged.
heard Raquel. I feel like. I don't know
I'm
if
sure
that.
you have because there
I
are
feel
people
like
named Raquel.
Yeah, you've heard Raquel
I have a
Welch.
niece
It's
No,
named
with
close
her
name.
specifically.
No. Yeah.
I don't think he did. But the wife from the third movie. Was,
People have mispronounced Ray Fiennes' name for years. I'm pretty sure I heard her name pronounced wrong. I didn't say it's right. Just that I
I mean,
heard.
Ralphie. Are you talking
No,
about
mean
Ralph
Ralph
Fiennes?
Fiennes? Ralph Fiennes?
Fiennes?
Yeah.
Fiennes? I
Yeah,
did
you
not
know
know
who-
that.
Vietnamese.
If
You know what
go back
else
and
is
watch
called Rafe?
What? What a segue.
Oh god.
Sorry. What'd you give the show?
That's
6.5 with potential? Okay.
We came to that naturally.
You didn't ask me my rating for him. You said the show.
What's
I
your
know.
rating for?
Yeah.
What's
10
your
out of
rating for
10.
him?
It's his fault.
I can't rate him. I've never met him. So
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What's your rating? What was your rating
You
for the
can't rate him.
CGI in the Scorpion King when it first came out?
So I will say you
10.
all have to understand that the
It was a
worst
2 for
effects
me.
are the worst the effects are in the movie. Like it brings me some kind of weird joy. Like I love B movies where you can see
Yeah.
that there's a so I
Yeah, but
like
that was
that.
particularly bad.
It was,
Mm.
but I still liked the movie. I also really like Ancient Egypt, so I will probably let stuff slide because in The Mummy, the two people that they were embodying, they didn't live at the same time. The two women, they would have never fought because they didn't exist at the same time.
Huh. Okay.
Wait, are you bringing historical
Oh, no.
fact to the Mummy?
So, but
Don't
so
do
here's
that.
the thing. I can do that because I have suspension of disbelief. But
No.
Brian, on the other hand, who is a physicist that I love very, very much, if the movie has
Now,
not
who's Brian?
established,
What a qualifier before you say what you're about to say.
because
Who will be in the next Mummy movie?
they are
Dwayne
doing
The
a
Rock
full
Johnson.
original cast. The original cast is coming back for 4.
Oh, yeah,
You
that's
say
right.
Brian? Did you say Brian Johnson? Obviously.
No, I said Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, I thought
No,
you were talking
there's-
about that billionaire that's trying to stay alive forever.
Oh my
that's
God.
dying.
Yeah,
Brian
they
Johnson?
kept out man.
They did just cast someone as his son, though, as their son. They did just
Brian
cast
Johnson.
a young man. Yeah, that's his name, right?
Ebony's
Brian
been trying to
Johnson
say a
from
sentence
AC/DC?
for like
Oh,
7
sorry,
minutes.
Ebony.
No,
Sorry.
y'all are fine, but
I mean, I know we're
First of all-
attractive, but that's not the point.
well, you are my will of time Jordan Kahn husband, so
Well, I know. You're my Jordan wife. I know that.
no, but like with Brian, if he's a physicist, so if something happens on the
Yeah.
screen that is not possible within the world of physics, he's going to talk about it.
Okay.
Unless the movie has established how it works. Star Wars
A
is
certain
fine.
rule.
It has established the rules of the universe.
Uh-huh.
He did not like Princess Leia waking up when she was floating and
Well, I didn't like that either.
Okay.
And so sometimes when we're watching stuff and he starts talking, I do yell suspension of disbelief at him to let him know I don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
kind of
how
like
you
being
slip it
married
down.
to
You have
Neil
a shorter
deGrasse
way of
Tyson.
saying suspension of
Do you see
disbelief.
Brian in the chat though? Joe, he's watching the show. Do you see what he said?
Brian doesn't say that.
He's like Will Smith, you.
So here's the thing. Were we not on this show,
Yeah.
I would very much say something to him that would not be nice.
Yeah.
And
Well, you
But
can.
I'm
We'll
not-
just put this up. We'll pretend it's you.
no,
Okay.
no, because I tend to when he set that up for me to say.
Mhm.
I won't put anything else of yours in my mouth either, but I wouldn't say that.
You know, you could just
That's a
put that
good
in
setup.
you could put that in the private chat, and then Jono will say it.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
he
it's
does
right here
stuff
on the
like
right
that.
side. I'm happy to.
It just for future reference. If you want to say something that that you can't say, John will say for you. Go ahead, add it to the private chat.
Yeah.
No. I wanted to say it.
The audience will just think it's from Jono, and everything will be fine.
But I'm sure
5 minutes later, John will be like, "I want a divorce." I don't know what that means.
It
That's
is cheaper to keep us. It's till death do us part. So, but yeah,
Of
it
course.
is definitely cheaper for us to stay married for him.
It's
I'm just saying.
That's so true.
I always tell Lindsay,
Keep-
like the second we bought this house, I was like, "We're never getting divorced," and she's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I'm not doing the paperwork."
Yeah.
Like if we had stayed in an apartment, sure, I guess, but no, not now. It's done.
Yeah, last year.
No.
Yeah, that would have been done.
Yeah, we have been. Me and Brian have been together so long that we do not have anything that isn't ours. Like we
How long
met.
is
We
it?
started dating in high school. 32 years we've been together. We started dating in high school, so we don't have anything.
That
that
math
is just
doesn't add up
his
because you're
or
only
just mine.
32.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Doesn't work.
No,
So you were like a child prodigy.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he was 15 and I was 17.
Ooh, I like it.
Definitely doesn't add up then, because he's 46.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine Ebony
Almost
after she graduated, pulling back up to the high school in her
Do you know how many
Corvette,
proms and homecomings I went
smoking
to?
a cigarette, hanging out, and they're like,
No,
"This is older."
no, I went to more homecomings once I graduated. He says he was an old 15. He wasn't. He was not an old 15.
Did you see the tweet from that guy that's trying to stay alive forever recently about his clone?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Where he said, "I cloned myself, so now I
No.
can be my own blood boy."
Yeah, he said blood boy.
My what?
He really said blood boy.
Mud boy.
He's gonna live forever, and then the headlines will say.
Which was so because he's done all this research into like women's health recently, which is something that
Is that what it takes? Is that
Yeah.
what it takes? A man wanting to live forever for somebody to research women's
Well,
health?
actually, what happened was
Yeah.
he fell in love, and his
Don't knock it.
girlfriend had signs of endometriosis. But it's one of those
Yeah.
things that people don't
Right.
diagnose. They don't care about
Right.
the research for it.
No, you just need to lose weight.
It's not people.
Oh.
This
It's
is what they
men.
say.
Yeah.
And
we
smile
just-
more.
So
Yeah.
he's found ways of like diagnosing it within 6 months instead of 8 to 12 years like it usually takes. You know what I mean? So he was
Wow.
doing so well, and
What
then
a
he
great
fucking said
humanity.
blood boy.
And then he said
Yeah.
blood boy, and
Yeah.
then he said blood
He
boy,
blew it.
and that's
Well,
when
you
we
know
knew.
what? People
So
can
weird
be
and
helpful
creepy.
and horrible at the same time, like Jono. Two things.
Yeah,
to
maybe.
be
I mean,
careful.
True.
good things.
True.
Good
It's
things
true,
are
yeah.
coming out of this insane quest. He gave himself that disease by injecting his kid's blood into his body. Like he made it happen.
I don't know
What
about
do you
that.
think the
No.
I saw.
blood boy's on for tWoTcast?
I saw like a
World?
long article about. I was like, oh my gosh.
We have some blood boys down on one of the floors, right? tWoTcast Worldwide headquarters.
We have a lot of blood boys.
4th floor.
The 4th floor. No, that's where the unpaid interns are. We don't lock them. We don't let them out.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
we wouldn't want their
B is
blood.
for basement.
Their blood is probably toxic.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, sludge.
All I've been eating is sludge. Yeah.
Where do we keep the blood boys? Would that be 5?
No, they have to be up.
The
B
5th
is for
floor.
drained
paid
down.
interns. Right now
They have
it's
to
just
be
can.
above my chair to drain down while I sit.
Okay, so
But your
then
chair could
Tom's
be on any
smoking
floor.
floor is what, the 24th? I
Tom's
forgot
smoking
which-
floor is the 42nd floor. That's
42nd.
just an
Okay, so
enormous
there the
smoking
blood
lounge.
boys are on the 43rd.
Oh, that's where they are. Thank you.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
walk up, you take the elevator up, you go out on the patio, you hook up your blood boy, you have a cigarette.
Hook up your
I don't know
blood.
if you guys knew that about
Everybody
tWoTcast
has
World
different
at
kinds
headquarters.
of self-care.
Oh.
Yeah, floor 5 is just the paid interns. It's just damned. He's still he has a tiny cubicle and no one else is on the floor. But sometimes he can smell floor 4 through the mess. So just to keep him humble.
Yeah.
You gotta
Also,
keep
that
him
piece of shit hasn't responded to me yet.
humble. He wasn't feeling well this weekend, Jono.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he was
I gave him-
entertaining again.
I gave him paid leave, but it was only for Saturday, Sunday.
Happy week.
Can't give him too much time. I mean, I guess should we talk about the Wheel of Time?
The Wheel of Time.
Ebony, would you like to talk about the Wheel of Time?
All right, let's talk about the Wheel of Time.
Ebony, actually,
I like it.
tell us, speaking of the Wheel of Time, when did you first start reading the Wheel of Time specifically, not just in general?
Well, okay. I started reading The
Big
Wheel
credit,
of
she was like
Time
age 5
in
right away. Berenstain Bears.
2001.
Okay.
I started reading it and I got to about chapter 3 and I was like, I can't do this right now. Keep in mind, I had a newborn.
Fair enough.
So,
Right.
Hmm.
and had just moved to Mississippi with my white husband to live on base. So we
And
were relatively safe.
X-Men, heavily watching X-Men at the time.
Specifically,
well-
white husband, white,
Well, no, because
white
we
were in
in
milk
Missis-
toast.
well, it's more
Is
about
he whiter
how
than I am?
Mississippi. No.
No,
Yeah.
no one's
No.
whiter than you, John.
But okay, we're gonna go off on a tangent. I want you guys to know that the other day, he said, "Dad is trying to sabotage me," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "He made me pale
He made
because he was
me
trying to
pale.
sabotage her." Yeah, because she was tanning. She apparently these 13-year-olds know all about the UV. Like if they track it so they can
Yeah.
get the best they can. Yeah, it's a big deal. But Avi is a little on the lighter side, and her dad, according to her dad is sabotaging her by being white. And I was like, wouldn't that be me sabotaging you because I picked him as your dad? And she was like, no, it's him.
What a long
That's
con.
good. Tell her she's right for blaming the man.
Oh, she knows that already.
that's
Good,
right.
good.
Ebony's
Clearly,
been
that's
teaching her
good.
since day one.
Yeah.
So he's been playing
Good
this
job.
game since he was born.
Isn't Jono married to his
He was
cousin?
like,
or something?
one day.
So known her his life.
That bothers me.
I didn't
I'm
realize
not
Jono's
very
cousin
close
wasn't
with a
born.
lot of my family.
Yeah.
I'm not very close to a lot of my family.
Mhm.
And while we may be related, I just didn't talk to her a lot. So, no, we're not close.
Yeah. That,
And she's a blow up doll.
Okay.
No one was
Thank
worth
you.
Jono. And I know I'm Irish Scottish.
That's exactly what she looks like. So good.
Oh, there is whiter than Jono. It takes a few more shades to get translucent.
Fair.
There's a version of Jono that lives underwater where there's no sun. That's a light bulb hanging off his head.
It's a golem and a oh, I do love that. Oh fuck, what are they?
I don't remember. What are those called?
My blow up
An anglerfish?
my blow
Thank
up doll's
you.
a goddamn
Yes.
marine
Oh,
biologist.
my son could have answered
Oh,
that question.
Yeah.
He's got an anglerfish.
Yeah.
Oh, bye,
My-
Dove.
My blow up doll is so
Bye,
disappointed
Dovey.
with
Thank
me.
you for hanging out with
Bye,
us
Mistress
at the
Dovey.
bar.
Hi, Dovey.
All right.
Love
The breaking of the
Dovey.
world, everybody.
Oh.
It's not the
Hey,
breaking of
she
the
was
world.
still answering fucking questions, man.
Oh, sorry. Well, it's still, this is the part. This is the wheel time part. We're good.
I went off on a tangent. It's fine.
Sorry, wheel time tangent. 2021. 2021. 2001.
2001.
2001
is when I
This show is
2001.
guest centric.
Old,
And then
old
I-
Ot one. That's what we
Oh
call
yeah, you were busy. You had a baby. You put it down,
And we were
and
living,
then
yeah, we
on
were living in
base.
Mississippi
Mhm.
on base. And then probably late 2002, I picked it back up and I never stopped. Like I would read
The baby?
it. The baby's too big for me to pick up. At the
Never
moment.
I knew I forgot something.
She's just holding
I
a
will
teenager.
say
25.
he's 25. He's
25.
So I could read. I had a baby. I
25-year-old.
had the book, and I was like, I don't have time for this. And then years later, I picked it up.
Yeah.
Big.
I picked the book up. To be
Yeah.
fair, when the boy was little, he was pretty much glued to me. He loves his mama very much.
That's what we call him, the high. baby
But
guy.
no, probably 2002. But I would like a lot of people did when you get to the last book when you were waiting for the next one. I would just start the series back over.
Yeah. Hence the
Yeah,
reread.
Right answer.
And yeah. But yeah, so yeah, 2000, early
So-
2000s.
Well, we knew you were our kind of fan. Ebony.
So,
We didn't know the exact
Yeah.
case.
So what was the
Go ahead,
first
John.
book you had to reread?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Sarah,
01. I was like, is that like 10? Is book 10's out?
Do
01?
you? Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to
right
look
around
and see
there,
what book
yeah.
was out
Is
there.
it really?
Because
I think so, yeah.
I don't think it was that.
Or 9?
I don't think. No, I
No,
don't think
because
it was
9
10.
would
I don't
come
think
out
we were in
around
double
03
digits
or
yet.
so, I believe. Yeah. Which, by
Yeah, I
the
don't
way,
think
is
we were
what
in
my
double
vagina
digits yet.
says.
No, so it was like 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a shame we don't have a thing where we could look it
Nah.
up.
We don't use that.
Look up facts. You know where you can get all your facts, though. MySpace.com, the news space for all your ways of news.
anything you want to know.
Podcast. Anything you want to know, MySpace.com/sing with Taffy. She has the whole, all the release dates for all the books. Very
there.
neatly organized and cataloged there.
Do you imagine if somebody held up this show as an argument to not use AI or the internet because you're making yourself dumber, and we're just like, we don't Google it. We're making stupid.
We're using our brains and never coming
So
up
yeah,
with
book
answers.
9 came out in 2000 and book 10 in 2003. So you would have been between books
But I
9 and
started
10.
Each I started in 02 and 10 had just come out in hardcover.
You know what's crazy?
Oh,
That
okay.
seems so much faster than me than I would have remembered. Like, for whatever
Yeah,
reason,
they
I started
weren't that far apart.
Yeah, I guess
They
when
were
they
like-
were coming out, I was very antsy for them.
It felt
Yeah.
miserable when it happened, which is also the story of most of my coitus. not for me. But like I still remember, because I'm sure I've swapped this story many a time on this show, is like my first hardback book was book 7, and then it was seemingly forever until book 8, and then 9, and they got worse. And there was nothing quite like the middle finger, which I love absolutely. That was the gap between 10 and New Spring, because you're like, holy shit, this was a book that went nowhere. And then it's a prequel. And then one of his best books, and then dies. Very, very unfortunately poorly done joke to my mind.
It was just over 10 years between 7 and 11. That sounds about right. Because there was a good 2 or 3 years between random books.
I guess my memory, I thought they came out so far apart, but I think Shadow Rising was my first hardcover.
It's only like a year and a half.
Yeah,
well, I went back and bought all the hardcovers.
Ebony, I did just what you did, and Tom gave me the books when I was 14. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I read the prologue of Eye of the World, and then I read chapter 1. I was just like, what? That was that insanity, and now we're walking down a road later.
So, yes,
and I put the books up for like half a year at least.
That should be a warning. Like everybody that I have given, like I will, if somebody is interested, I will buy Eye of the World for them and send it to them. But I always preface it with those people that you're going to read about in the beginning. We're not going to see them for a minute, so don't
read it.
It'll be a while.
And move on. Anyway. Jono, do you have
not unusual?
All right. To be loved by anyone.
The Big White Book. The Breaking the World. Ebony, did you reread the Big White Book? Do you have the Big White Book?
I have it.
Oh,
hey!
That was actually a really dramatic sound.
Hey-o.
I have the yellowing copy of the Big White Book because I've had it for so long. And yes, I read the companion straight through when it came out because I have issues. I read it just like a
Fuck
wolf.
yeah.
I mean,
let's see what's
Ebony
in here.
is more than welcome on this program.
Oh, the two of you should do an NPR style podcast,
like glossary reread.
Yeah, that would be incredible. Like speak
Randall
softly.
Ford again, but let's see what's different this time.
It's the right call. There's
it's
nothing
on page
quite
82, Joe.
Yeah, it is on page. She's got the hardback, obviously, not the paperback bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Although I guess the trade paperback would still have the same numbers. But yes, page 82. The Breaking of the Swirl. So we're going to start off with a very important question for our guest. One of the things that's immediately on this first page is that it calls, there's a question of whether or not this is a, quote, technically successful attack on the Dark One. Would you agree? Disagree?
I actually didn't hear part of that. What was that?
Yeah, what did you
part
say?
of the question.
Describe
the attack.
I do apologize. So it describes
that was technically 14.
It describes the attack on the Dark One's prison as technically successful. Do you feel like that?
Technically, it was successful.
So successful.
I was asking Ebony. God damn it, Joe.
Hey, don't you yell at Joe.
Oh, you forgot who our guest was tonight, Joe? Oh shit!
I
could burn this mother down. She'd be like, "It wasn't him.
It's fine.
It wasn't him."
So, no, I would be like, it was him, but he had a good reason. So remember, I was going to side with Magneto. So
Magneto was right. Everyone.
I mean, he's got a lot of right ideas.
He was right.
He does.
He was in a concentration camp.
Yeah, what's he against? Nazis? Are we gonna say he's wrong to fight Nazis?
No.
He should be mad.
Magneto was right. Everyone knows
should be
that.
extremely mad.
Like,
also, he was right. He's been right all along.
Yeah.
Never been wrong.
Always has been.
Horrible. It was successful because they did seal the Dark One. However, was it logistically sound? No.
I'm
now,
just,
follow-up question: do
I'm
you blame
asking,
the women?
Never.
It's kind
That's
of
not
like,
even where I'm going. Do you feel like technically successful is like that feels a little bit like a middle finger though? I think it was more than technically successful. Like technically successful would have been like, well, we killed ourselves too, and now he's got nothing to fucking do. It just feels
it's like,
goal.
I think it's like you try to live forever. It doesn't go great, but you do help cure diseases. But now you got a blood boy.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same.
So,
It's a very similar
Technically
situation.
successful.
it is. So if the goal was to
Seems
steal
totally
the
normal.
Dark One away,
Mhm.
wasn't that the goal?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right? Was the Dark One sealed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Now, was it a good seal? Was it like Tupperware tight? No. Did they catch up some other people in there they weren't expecting? Yes.
But I mean, it
Did
was
they?
Tupperware tight though, really, because like they did seal him up. It was just
No,
over time
they
it broke
sealed
up.
him
No,
up.
Yeah, so
they,
define-
they definitely didn't push the lid all the way down. Somebody.
Oh, okay, all right.
There was like
Yeah,
One corner.
so
food in the
it didn't
seal.
do the little burp. It didn't do the
Okay.
Yeah,
burp like you
there
do
was
with
one
Tupperware.
corner on this fucking Tupperware that
Right.
let Aganor
Right.
and Balthamol. They got a
But,
little
even
moldy.
even before
Um,
even before that, Ishii was sneaking out and
Mhm.
coming back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like people were sneaking out and coming, so it wasn't.
But
a
he
tight
stayed
seal.
fresh.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hold on though. Hold
know
on though.
what?
But the
He
goal
was
wasn't to
trying to
seal
mind
them
his
in. The
business.
goal was to seal the Dark One in, and he was technically sealed in
He
until.
was, and
The
that is why it was
Yeah.
technically they did what they set out to do, but it was not a permanent solution, and it wasn't logistically sound because I don't think that they took in all the risks,
Mm.
right? Like,
But did they have time to do so?
Would they have been aware of risk? This was already new to them. They don't
Right.
even know what this
So
is.
Magneto was right getting out of a Nazi camp, then tried to create the Master Race.
Man,
but
that's the wrong angle to take that from.
Yeah, that's
that
not-
is, so I would push back against that a little bit because he wasn't trying to create more. He was trying to protect the ones that were here and get rid of humans.
Yeah,
and-
and only the ones that were hurting him. Also, I mean,
No, he wanted all the humans gone. He
They
wanted
are
all the
better.
humans gone.
I mean, they are better.
So they are the next
He's already-
evolution. Like,
Magneto's already seen the majority try to wipe out the minority, and he's about to see it happen again, and he's not into it, and he has the power to stop it.
He's just fucking.
Right.
He's just. Fucking, we know you're fucking.
I
Right.
know.
but also,
Also,
like,
Heather Hudson is the real Guardian, just so you know. All right. Anyway.
so I know my level of pettiness is the reason that I don't have superpowers.
Yes.
Too
Because
dangerous.
I would not be a villain, but you would know if I liked you or not.
Mm. So what you're saying is I'm good to go.
Yo, you're
Noted.
fine.
Noted.
So
If I had Superman's powers, you'd wake up tomorrow and just be like, "What the fuck is happening?" Shit would be destroyed. Like,
I feel like you would be more like Hancock in the movie Hancock. Tom, that is the type of superhero you
Tom
are.
would
You're
be very
Hancock.
much like
it'd be much, much worse. You'd be like, major cities have been wiped off the map in the span of an hour. What's happening?
And I'd be like, "That's Tom." It's
Tom.
Tom.
It sounds like
Tom got his
Tom.
wish, everybody. It's
Yeah.
obvious. The companion, this John, do you know like this note? The companions went insane on the instant. I don't think I ever knew that.
They
Yes.
I don't think I ever knew
They
that.
did,
Literally.
yeah. That makes-
I guess
Oh,
I
that's
I
right.
assumed they
Read
got
the
hit with it right away,
motherfucking
but they
thing.
all went insane at like random intervals as they.
Why
continued.
did they go insane
They
on
were
the instant? Luce
ground
Because
Theron
they were
was
there.
at the eye of the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because
He
they
also
were
got
insane.
close.
He did. Yeah, he also went
Yeah.
on the instant.
Ebony,
So he
your
like
thoughts?
he
I
did a
s-
gateway back home and walked out crazy, and he was like, "I'm
Yeah,
home," and they're like,
basically.
"Oh shit."
Yeah.
All right.
Which is
Wow.
interesting on
Ebony,
that.
your
It
thoughts
said
on why?
specifically individual acts were all lost, but Luce Theron is the only one that like they didn't like. What did that guy do? You know, like his
Yeah.
is so famously horrifying and bad
Yeah.
that it, like that's the one that's recorded.
Or
I think.
funny.
Or
I feel like Ishii had a hand in that because he was so petty, very petty. I think he
Mhm.
made sure everybody knew what Luz Theron
Oh.
did. I feel like in the
Yeah.
That
beginning
makes
he actually
sense.
said
Yeah.
Eyewitness.
that he was going to make sure everybody knew what he did.
Eyewitness there.
Yeah.
have you met humans? Humans are.
Yes, they are the worst. I like
But
people.
I
I like individuals.
Mhm.
I don't I don't like large groups of people that I don't know.
Humanity at large. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not great.
I feel like the reason why they went insane on like there, because what is the taint? It is the true power, right? Right, directly from the dark one. What were they doing? They were there putting the fucking lid on the dark one. Whether or not they were actually touching the true power or just that close and there is some proximity, like they were just there.
Well, I think they were open. They were vulnerable because they were channeling.
Yeah. And they had, like rectums agape. There they were. They were just in proximity.
Yeah. Rectum's agape. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I guess taint agape. Well, rectum's ready. Taint ready.
Are you trying to think of some kind of rhyme?
No.
It sounds like you're like a green sky night, neighbor take flight, green sky morning. Rectum's agape.
Rectum's agape.
Neighbor take flight. Please submit your poems, chat, for what that's going to look like.
I got my Kevin James book of poetry.
Oh, great. Okay. Wendy, do you want to start that tonight?
No, because I'm leaving in like 1 minute, but yeah, we'll start it soon.
Okay. Oh, Tom's leaving in a minute.
How many seconds did you call it, Tom?
Don't get upset. Don't get upset. He hasn't left yet.
Okay. I'm cool.
Tom,
I'm cool. I'm cool.
15% more than.
Somebody wrote a book of poetry about Kevin James and Paul Blart Mall Cop, where they speak to Kevin James as like a magical personality. It's fucking incredible.
I'm so pumped.
I barely started and I love it so much.
So
I just love that I own it.
Me too.
I mean, that is kind of
belongs with you.
I think somebody in Scotland wrote it. I don't know. There was a lot of stamps.
Scotland,
really worth it.
It's where Scrooge McDuck's
that there are traps.
No.
In
Is that the best you have for Scotland?
That's
true. It's a true statement.
Isn't Sean Connery from Scotland?
Do you think there are?
No, he's from Britain. He's from Britain. He's James Bond.
He's so
James
good.
Bond.
He's so good.
He's James Bond.
No, he is from Scotland.
No,
Taffy's correct. He
Darby
is of Scottish descent.
He's Darby O'Gill.
If anybody else wants
He
a
is
book of
of
poetry
Scottish
about
descent.
Kevin James and Paul Blart, let me know. I'll send you the link.
Okay, and that link, if you need to know where it is, if you go to
It's on MySpace.
Yeah, if you go to myspace.com/tWoTcast or myspace.com/singwithtaffy, it's the new space for all your Wheel of Time news, and you get a link to Tom's Paul
Tom
Blart
is going.
poetry book there. Bye, Tom.
Tom is going.
Bye, Tom.
He just peaced out. No emotions at all.
You should see him after sex. No emotions at all.
Carry on with the show.
What are we gonna do? Oh, I know what we could do.
What?
It's Jono.
Was it?
There he goes. Bye, Tom. Bye.
Oh, is it time?
Goodbye. It's time.
Get this Tom off the screen.
It goes into the bushes.
Everybody knows what time it is. It's time for Jono reads Bukowski, everybody.
Yay!
Strap in, Ebony.
All right. Ebony probably doesn't know about this. So we're going to read Ham on Rye from Charles Bukowski, page 55.
Okay.
This is after Charles Bukowski, young Bukowski, has learned about sex. The next day in class, I thought about it all day. I looked at the little girls and imagined myself doing with them. I would do it with all of them, make babies. I'd fill the world with guys like me, baseball players, home run hitters. That day before class ended, the teacher, Miss Westphal, said, "Henry, will you stay after class?" The bell rang and the other children left. I sat at my desk and waited. Miss Westphal was correcting papers. I thought, maybe she wants to do it with me. I imagined pulling her dress up and looking at her hole. "All right, Miss Westphal, I'm ready." She looked up from her papers. Okay, Henry, first erase the blackboards, then take the erasers outside and dust them. I did as I was told, then sat back down at my desk. She was just there, correcting papers. She had on a tight blue dress, wore large golden earrings, tiny nose, rimless glasses. I waited and waited, and I said, Miss Westfall, why'd you keep me after school? She looked up and stared. Her eyes were green and deep. I kept you after school because you've been bad. Oh yeah, I smiled. She looked at me, took her glasses off, and kept staring, her legs behind the desk. I couldn't look up her dress. You were very inattentive today, Henry. Yeah? Yes is the word. You're addressing a lady. Oh, I know. Don't get sassy with me. Whatever you say. She stood up and came out from behind her desk, walked down the aisle, and looked at the top of the dress across from me. She had nice long legs and silk stockings. She smiled, reached out a hand. Your parents don't give you much love, do they? I don't need that stuff, I said. Henry, everyone needs love. I don't need anything. You poor boy. She stood up, came to my desk, slowly took my head in her hand. She bent over, pressed me against her breast. I reached up and grabbed her legs. Henry, you must stop fighting everybody. We want to help you. I grabbed her legs harder. All right, let's fuck. She looked at me and she said, What did you say? I said, let's fuck. She looked at me a long time and she said, Henry, I am never going to tell you anything, anybody you said that, not the principal or your parents or anybody. But I never want to hear you say that to me again. Do you understand? I understand. All right, go home now. Good afternoon, Miss Westfall.
He got schooled by the teacher.
Jono reads Bukowski, everybody.
Yeah. How's that for?
And I'm happy to know you can read.
Well,
thank you.
This is a show.
I actually recorded this on audiobook. Yeah, I recorded it on audiobook after listening to a different audiobook. I just had headphones in and would repeat it.
Yeah, I got to answer questions from Brian tonight. I tried to explain to him what this show was.
I mean, it's the most electronic show on entertainment.
It's a variety show, you know. It's like it's like the Lawrence Welk show.
It is.
We're gonna do the bubble song pretty soon.
Also, another tangent. Did you guys? There was a Netflix documentary about a guy with 1,000 kids who just goes around donating to sperm banks, and or actually just there's a website. It's across the water. It's over yonder.
Mm-hmm.
But
over yonder.
It's over yonder. But no, there's
over yonder.
Called a man. Yes, I'm from the country. I don't know why people don't know that. But it is the man with 1,000 kids, and like so many people, like in the same neighborhood, their children are related because they have the same sperm donor. And like you can only donate so many times, and he just everywhere. It's terrible. He went to court, and they took him to court, and now he is not allowed to donate.
I have heard about the
DNA
insanity
test or something, and then they found out all the kids share the same DNA.
Well, he was also doing vlogs, and like he was also like doing it privately,
outing himself.
No. But but people were watching the vlogs, and then once like 2 or 3 moms found out, they started a Facebook group, and yeah, there's just a whole bunch of them.
Wow.
But because in the book, Jono read, that young man just wanted to make a whole lot of babies. So that's what made me think of it.
He was also, I think he's in 4th or 5th grade. He had just learned the term fucking 1 page earlier.
No, I got that.
What if it's the same guy? Maybe Bukowski wrote about that dude. He knew him in 5th grade. He saw him.
Very possible.
Yes, it is very possible.
Yeah.
But
Ebony, have you seen what that guy look like across the pond?
Podcast.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that guy may have looked like? Yeah, it makes 2 of us.
What the guy look
Joe,
like?
Maybe you could. Yeah, did he look like this, Joe? You have a picture of Bukowski?
Yeah, I got a picture of Bukowski.
Celebrated author.
Actually, I don't. Wait, what? I have a picture of Bukowski.
So, for context,
I don't have a picture of Bukowski.
This book was sent to me from Alan Romanchuk, whom, of course, you know, editor of the Wheel of Time.
That explains so much.
That's true.
Because I was like, how did I know John didn't go to the library?
Yeah, I don't know how to read. My wife told me that the intro, or that my dedication page is from Alan Romanchuk and says, to Jono, I am not Bukowski. This is the second Bukowski book we've read. Oh, I have had read dictated. He is a terribly sick man, and it's very entertaining. Also dead.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. He's 100%
Yeah.
alive.
All of
Celebrate
his
that.
encounters were consensual.
Celebrate that.
Though,
It's
so
hard to
he's
imagine.
He's not terrible.
Okay.
It was a consensual death. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Consensual death. What did I
Let's
say?
get back to the fucking Wheel of Time. God damn it, Joe.
Okay. They noticed right away that the taint was there, and the real beginning, in quotation marks, comes 10 years after the sealing of the bore, when everyone really started going crazy.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about that, Jono? Yes?
Taffy?
Yes. Oh, Jono.
I didn't want to answer that question. Yeah, I want to actually go back. Do you have in front of you, Joe, the book?
Yeah.
Could you read to me the first 7 words of paragraph 2?
What page? I don't have it open yet. What?
Paragraph 2, page 82.
82.
Yeah, paragraph 2.
Sure. Sure I can. Luce Theron and the 68 survivors of the 100 went insane.
What's that add up to?
Instant.
What's that?
You say
What's
it, Jono.
Luce Theron plus?
Luce Theron plus 68 companions? 69.
Yeah, how many companions do you have?
69. Didn't I not just say that?
Ebony, could you
What
say it
was
louder
that?
for us? What's
The number
68 plus 1? That's right.
Do you have a
Never-
fascination with hearing me say the word 69?
Just
Not
anybody.
just you.
It makes him very happy. Yes.
Yeah, just anyone. Yeah. I've gotten as many speeding tickets as possible at 69 miles an hour.
You know, it must be great to just have that level of maturity all the time.
I know. It's
If you
He's a
don't
happy
really,
man.
I don't know how he makes it.
Fantastic.
everything. Everything makes him happy.
It's fantastic. Yeah. It's like the exact opposite of my wife.
I just don't get it.
Jono, no. Don't, Jono, don't be sad. Jono, how many companions were there?
69.
Yay!
Well, after about 50 died.
68 plus 1.
Anyway,
equals
good luck to them in the
Nice.
afterlife. Yeah. Anyway, so that's really my biggest note. So that's tWoTcast. No, that's not right. Joe,
What
you
else
were
you
saying
got?
something relevant, and I waylaid it with a 69
Not
joke.
really. It was just like they were kind of discussing like the true breaking really started after like 10 years after the sealing of the bore, because that's when everyone else really started going crazy and started ripping shit up. But I was like, wouldn't the start just be the start? Those first 10 years couldn't have been good, right?
But I mean,
No.
so
69
I've always
Ice
been
and I are
fascinated.
super powerful, going fucking crazy and ripping shit up. Like, can't have been good.
But I don't think it. I
Ice
don't
and
think
I.
it was in large groups. I think that's what it was. I think it was.
Mhm.
You had the 100 companions, the 69 of them
Mhm.
just completely lose their minds. But then, because if you think about it, there were still men that were discovering that they could channel, right, and having that
Mhm.
first experience, and then going crazy.
Well, also, like, the number of Aes Sedai was a vast amount of population versus,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and I'm sure
Right.
it probably took a minute to figure out that's what it was.
Yeah.
Right? It took
Yeah.
a little bit of time for
Yeah.
them to really realize that it was all the men, even if they weren't there. If they
Yeah.
if they channeled, they're going to go crazy.
That's kind of what the note was. Well, it says they noticed the taint right away, but they didn't know what it was. Like, they didn't understand what was happening.
What was happening?
Like, they
Yeah, I mean, what
slowly
do you
went
do
crazy.
with something that has been
Yeah.
thousands of years pure, and then something just happened? And like one of the things I really I think that's very interesting is like we always assume it's 3,000 years since the breaking, right? Well, that's obviously bullshit. What happened is, Mierin and Beedamon find it. They do they bore into it. There's 10 years. No, there's 100 years. Excuse me. There's 100 years of kind of this slow fall of society. 10 years of the War of Power, and then this happens, and then there's another 10 years before a full-on insane cataclysm really takes hold. And it makes sense to some degree. 10 feels a little much considering what we've seen with others, like Mazrim Taim and Logain. But like it makes sense that it wouldn't be all at once. 69, companions is a lot in today's parlance. But at the same time, they probably went nuts and half of them wiped each other the fuck out right then and there. In fact, it's possible that Lews Therin, as the strongest one, was the only one to emerge at that time. And that, he walked home and then butchered his whole family. And there's still 9.5 fucking years as the rest of society succumbs. Because, part of it is, like, holy shit, what is this? I'm going to go throw myself in a fucking steading. What is this? I'm going to go channel as much as possible, maybe get this, filth off. And because there is a possibility, it's not really correct, that if you channel as much as possible and get this stuff off, why not? The answer is you've got to put it through a sieve. I don't know if you read this, it's called Book 9. But some of these things, it makes sense for it to take a minute. 10 years still feels too much considering what we see, but I don't know.
So you're feeling like they were trying to cure it. They were trying to figure out what it was and try to fix it.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know. 10 years doesn't feel.
Also,
I guess that does feel like kind of a long time.
Well,
maybe 10 years is more of like it's become widespread, whereas like I don't know. Maybe some of them aren't channeling all the time. Maybe it takes longer to take hold of some people over time.
Do you remember how long a year is in the world of Wheel of Time? Because a week was 10 days, and then it was 7 days, and it goes back and forth. Because it's 13 months.
Oh God, I've always ignored that math.
I'm just saying that there are 13 months though.
Finns is yelling steadings, but that wasn't until later, Finns. That's later. Well, we'll get to the steadings. I have lots of questions about the steadings.
I would like to find one.
Well, really quick note: a lot of pussy to come.
Yeah, some days.
Also known as Shadow. Cutter of the Shadow or
Shadow
Slicer
Cutter.
of the Shadow. Yeah.
Slicer of the Shadow as well.
Of the Shadow, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever thought about that, but I would like Joe to explain perhaps the second most important name that you just mentioned. Explain it to her.
What, Slicer of the Shadow?
Yeah, with her original name.
Oh, a lot of pussy to come. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Have you ever looked at it, Ebony? That is a Robert Jordan.
Day Coom died during the break.
Her name is Lot of Pussy Cum.
It is.
I think that maybe you don't read as well as I thought. I'm going to take back a few.
Yeah, there's some other letters in there.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Lot of Pussy to Come is actually Jono's character in tWoTcast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we can talk about it.
Just a Lady Gleeman trying to find her way and find out about her origins, right?
Yep, her origin story. A lot of pussy.
Watch for the secret
How
Dark
did
One
that happen?
sympathizer. Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that. It does kind of go back on my joke question earlier about do you think it's the I was joking, but do you think it's their fault for not joining with him and doing it together? Like if they had done it together, or would that have just fucked them too and all the women would be tainted as well? That's my question. What do you guys think?
I'll let Ebony answer first.
So
Yeah.
I think
Therefore,
I don't know.
It's hard to say, right?
It is hard to say.
no, it's not.
Look, sir, Hush. So if we base it on like what the show gave us, then
We can't do
there's
that.
We can't. But if we did, I think, and also since the pattern is self-correcting, it was going to happen no matter what, right? Like these things had to happen at some point. So I do think that even if I don't think there would have been enough women to agree to do it, and so I think it might have still been the same effect.
Do you think there was other turnings of the wheel where all the women went and sealed the board, and they all went crazy?
No, they didn't go crazy. They went like this, and they got it done.
Yeah.
They were like, "We did it,"
and they started. They started crazy,
and then they just went crazy because they're women.
Well, so
yeah, that's exactly right.
That's a Jono.
They were on their moon flow, and they wouldn't do it.
So this is what I've been telling.
They had
people.
all gathered
based on what the show says.
Yeah.
Well, just like in real life, I will say a flaw in the design of human women is the hormones that affect our mood fluctuate every month, and that's a bad design. That is a bad design.
It's a bad design.
It's a bad
I think
design.
it's a great design because it makes all my jokes easier.
So your poor wife.
Gnome said if they're doing it both together, yes, they're both fucked. I kind of agree. I feel like if they were there, they would have been fucked.
I
would agree with Gnome. I think
out. Because I just don't think they had figured it out correctly how to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They also didn't really understand exactly what it was, right? Even at that point.
Right.
Yeah,
well, that's.
But
I think that's true. I mean,
or do they know? I mean, like they know they're sealing the dark.
Honestly, to your point.
Yeah.
They obviously they figured that out, but to your point, Ebony, I actually, like to a certain extent, the most sober plan was what was put forth by our good friend Lotta Pussycum, which was use the giant sangreal as a, pretty much like put a fucking barrier down. First of the 69. That depends on which side you want to be. But like to put a barrier down and then buy yourself time. Unfortunately, as it's, I think it's in this chapter, that's no longer possible because of one of the Forsaken's armies kind of surrounds, has no idea, and like kind of like gets to where one of these giant sangreal or the terangreal are, and therefore that's no longer possible. So like what Luz Theron does is a very ballsy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and yet short-sighted idea. But the bigger issue is, why is it that Rand's idea works? What Rand does is Kalendor. Kalendor works simply because it's not as strong as the Choden Cow, but it's because it uses Sidin, Sidar, and True Power. And that's something that they would never have had access to. So even if the men and women had done it together, the counterstroke would have been the exact same, I guess technically half the level of, Sidon ball juice, like on the taint. So maybe everyone would have gone crazy, taken half the time. I don't actually know if that would have worked. But to my mind, this would never have actually worked because the third thing that actually shields the Dark One is his own power.
Yeah, and I still stand by the fact
Anyone
that...
got rebuttals?
No, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Well, but again, I feel like it was something that did have to happen because we know, not necessarily have to happen, but at this point we know the pattern will self-correct. It'll keep spinning stuff out till it gets back to where it needs to be.
Fair.
So,
well, they could have happened in many ways. Sorry, John, go ahead.
But to Ebony's point, like if he had just said, like, "Hey, calendar would have worked right now," they could have sealed the motherfucker right then. It didn't have to be necessarily, as far as we know, year 3000 or year 999 of NE. It could have been that day, and Luz Theron himself versus Rand al'Thor brought Kalendor and was like, "Hey, ladies, you want to go do this?" And they're like, "Oh, that's a great idea."
So let me ask you this, John. Do you think? No, that was. Do you think wasn't just the question.
Do you think?
Do you think that the seal is sealed forever? Do you think it'll in the next that the end of the what is it the fourth age, because that's the age that started after the books? Do you think that the end of the fourth age will be the Dark One escaping again, or is it going to be something different? That sets.
I think it'll be something different.
So you think
I think it'll be something different for the simple fact.
Do you think it's too close?
There are 7 ages. There's 7 spokes.
Right. So, do you think? But do you think at some point in one of those turnings, he will be that it'll start over?
Well, theoretically, it would get all the way back around to like 1, and then that's when they would unseal it again, right? Or 2.
But do you think is it going to be that he escaped, or is there's a cult that comes up that decides they're going to read about all the legends and go hunting for it, or like some ancient alien people that go digging around someplace where they're not supposed to?
What's under the pyramids?
You leave the ancient alien people.
I'm just saying.
No, it's a fantastic. There has to be some sort of cataclysmic event, right? Somewhere between where we are now and whatever exists before the Age of Legends, unless
it wasn't really paradise because
exactly right.
I mean, yeah, it can't be paradise. So I was on your self-correcting note. I was going to say you could still say that the women could have gone. They could have even been tainted by, I don't know. Maybe the Dark One could only lash out on one power. That could have also been the case. Like it still could have been if the women had gone. It still could have been the case that he could only lash out in a certain direction, so to speak.
Yeah.
But assuming that they both got hit with the taint of the Dark One in the sealing of the bore. If the pattern's self-correcting, there could have been a period of time when like the women were like, well, we figured out how to heal ourselves from the taint, but not the men, or vice versa. But like you could still like get to that point again where like the pattern self-corrects. So like, although I like that idea, the pattern self-correcting itself or correcting itself, but like that could also it could still happen in so many numerous ways. I mean, like, it doesn't necessarily mean like, well, they could never have gone to help because blah, blah, blah,
No. I agree. But I almost feel like so that them having to put the Dark One behind to seal him up, that had to happen no matter how it happened. Yes. So the pattern was always going to make that happen. However, this time when it happened, it had that backlash. So then, yes, the pattern did have to self-correct, and he was there and had to become a mountain. And then he had to spun back out.
That's how you phrase that
one. But that had to happen so he could get spun back out. So maybe the pattern's the one that did it. Maybe the pattern was like, we got to get him out of here. So
this guy's a fucking asshole. Yeah.
Well, no, but we need that strength. We need somebody that can have as much power as he did. So we got to take him out.
No, strength said, and honestly, I think it had to fail in order to succeed, which is kind of what you're saying.
Yeah. Right. Like it had to, like.
That's exactly what happened.
Happened. Yeah. That once it happened, they had to do it.
If the women had gone to it, there'd still be 69 survivors. Probably.
The only assumption is
just been cut right down the middle.
Please.
No, he'll be gone for a few.
Aren't these highbrow intellectual conversations?
No, he'll be gone for a few ages. So that's where I'm at. I'm on Finn's page on the ages thing. It's not the fourth age. I think it's like 5th or 6th or 7th, like before any of that starts coming around again. Whenever.
Right. So
in essence, give humanity time to fuck itself over.
Right. So then how advanced do you think the 4th age gets to? Like, do you think
I don't think it gets. I don't think it gets
past medieval England.
I think we blow ourselves up. I mean, in the idea that this is literally the 4th age, like I think we blow ourselves up back to the Stone Age.
I mean, somebody needs to.
There's still time.
I think it's that's what I'm saying. And that'll be like, and now it's the 5th age, and then like, ages from now, it'll be like, wait, we had cars that ran on fossil fuels, like that. No one will remember that shit, and then people will be like, "There's magic," like kind of, and you kind of circle back around.
Magic is just science without an explanation.
Yeah, or a crazy power source from beyond. Who knows? Oh,
All
hi,
right,
Aaron.
then let's switch topics.
Aaron's here.
Oh,
No, I have
I would like to ask
serious question,
Taffy.
Jono. Do you have one? You have one?
I do actually.
Okay, go ahead.
What mad fantasy went into Louis Theron's mind where he had to kill not just his wife, not just his children, but everyone? What did these motherfuckers say to him in his mind? That they all had to die.
They kidnapped his
Like-
slave mom on Tatooine, and he had to kill all the women and the children.
I think they just all look like Trollocs to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like he was just
I
fighting.
think
the
it was
Lord
a
of the
visual.
Shadow.
Yeah, I think it was a visual, almost like a PTSD thing.
Yeah.
Where
Very much so. That's what I think.
yeah,
I think he was just
Taffy,
in
your
another
thoughts?
place fighting the war still. Like he doesn't know what's happening. You know.
somebody is making noise in Taffy's house.
Yeah. Well,
right,
text
so
Hello,
Jono
my
dictate.
thoughts. I don't have a lot of thoughts. I'm a girl, and I don't have a lot of thoughts.
Sounds exactly.
Thank you so
like
much.
that.
See you next week, Taffy.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Tell me your goddamn thoughts, woman.
I was absent. I heard what you guys were talking about as far as you think that they were hallucinating,
No,
trolling.
Jono said, "What do you think
PTSD,
Luce Theron's like
everything.
mad dream was that caused him to kill all his family? Like what? Like if he went crazy instantly, like which is what happened theoretically when they sealed the bore. What caused him to go home and just murder everybody? Was like what is going on and playing out in his brain that he's just like these guys all need to die, you know, like or whatever.
He might think that his whole family was like an illusion or was not really his family. That they were,
I like
you
that.
know,
It's more
like
subtle.
dark agents posing as his
What Joe had
family.
said, Trollocs kind of impersonating, roid rage. I mean, the best I had as a guest was something like, because a lot of it was around like dinner tables and shit. Like maybe someone had said like they would like take the leftovers, and he was just kind of like
sick
I
of
don't
this
fucking
shit.
think so. I ordered this,
Right.
yeah, and
That makes sense.
yeah, baklava. And like that was it for him.
I think that was the straw that broke the
Ebony,
camel's
your
back, huh?
thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to know
Yeah.
my thoughts right now.
Technically, the camel had two bags,
Loran Royd Ray.
or they could have.
Oh, good one. No.
No.
No, I do just think that there was some type of hallucination he had.
Luce was a lawn dad and was just using the one power to burn out the dandelions.
Dandelions are so good, though.
They are good. The bees,
But they're weeds. But they're weeds.
No, they're not. You know, you can eat the roots.
Who gives a fuck?
Yes, but who?
Yeah,
who
just let
determines
the
what the weed
dandelions
or not?
go. Unless the grass gets high, yeah.
Oh, I don't care.
Just let the dandelions go, man.
Jono, you've seen my yard.
The dandelions are the only nice weeds, though. The other ones that are bad that turn into like stickers and stuff, those are not good.
Okay.
Right, and you know what? We shouldn't hang out.
Hey, you
with
want to
them.
have some
We should
fun?
let them be.
No, right.
Kudzu.
What, honey?
Oh, Finn said I think we're the 7th age.
If you want to
and
have
the pyramids
fun,
were built in the 6th
Kudzu.
age.
Oh,
Well, we are the age before the age of legends. We're supposed to be the age before the age of legends. Then the age of
Oh,
legends.
I've always heard differently than that. Why do
well,
I?
now you heard.
I
Now
think
you heard it
We're the fourth
correctly.
age.
Well, that's what I always assumed.
Now you know.
Honestly.
No, I'll have to go find it. But Jordan was quoted as saying that our age was the age.
Why does
before.
everyone call our age that we live in now the 4th age? Then it
Because
drives me
reading
crazy.
Reading comprehension is not what it once was.
okay.
And people make
enough for
assumptions
me.
without doing research.
I like that. Well, I'm glad I assumed correctly then, because I've
Yeah.
always thought that was weird. And everyone was like, "No, we're the 4th." I was like, "We're the 4th age?
No.
That can't be possible."
It doesn't make any sense.
It's
If
insane.
we were the 4th age,
I understand that
we
ages
would-
can be very, very, very long. Don't get me wrong, but like the
No.
the idea that we're the 4th age, like after Rand's babies are born and like Avienda's running around, like, why are you fucking?
I mean,
insane?
Avienda is here running around, but
Well, not
Again,
not that Avienda though.
we don't know. She's not.
No. I mean,
Yeah,
no, I mean,
hold on,
well,
Joe.
everyone gets spun back out. I just mean like not that.
all of a sudden,
Avienda.
Ebony, you're undermining your idea so hard.
No.
Your
No.
husband's gonna be so
But-
excited to be undermined so hard.
Yeah, second is Legends, and third is Rand, and fourth is that's what I. So that's
Right.
the point. That's what I've always understood. But everyone's like,
And-
we're the fourth
No,
age.
but-
I'm like,
but
where
it's-
does that
No,
assumption
we're
come
not. We are the first age because the story.
He never
that
said
Tom
that fourth age
tells-
is us. He's,
No, the story that Tom tells in the beginning.
I'm telling you
references
that
stuff in
90%
our
of the
age.
fandom thinks that we're the fourth age.
Yeah, a lot of them also.
oh
think
no,
Blonde's
So
white.
first off, is that wrong? Just because she's described as dark, does that mean she's not white?
She
Wait,
was
who?
described as being the color of good soil and ebony is a black
The
tree.
color of good
Also,
soil.
I'm ebony.
Hey, oh.
So first
That's
off, yeah. But that being said,
Joe, people are dumb. Thanks,
uh,
Vince. Thank you.
technically though, like there is nothing. I by definition, what Tom has said could have existed from anywhere, whether it's the fourth age or the first age.
Oh,
the idea
yeah.
of being
in middle
that
of
it's
Earth,
a-
this is the fourth age. Maybe
But-
that's where the assumption comes from. Interesting.
Okay. Thanks, Glenn.
No, I think the
Well,
assumption is
Ebony
that there are
was saying
certain
like the
things that are
first stage
said,
is now.
Yes.
Go ahead, Jono. What were you saying?
but there are certain pieces that sound like, again, I mean, I don't like if Ebony is quoting Robert Jordan. I guess that exists and that's real. About what age he actually says we are. I suppose, although he's not here to fucking refute or say, I don't know what his deal is. But like,
That's Marie.
the point
Maria.
is, like, there are
I found
certain,
the Mercedes symbol in the third age, so we must have been before that. But so here's the thing: symbols can be
100%.
different things.
But the point
and
being,
reused, you know?
all of these things, if it's at the fourth age, it can still exist past the first age. Like
Mhm.
things don't just like get erupted and just like it's all fucking over. It's the Big Bang all over again after like between ages 7 and
Before
1.
it is also after. We know that, Glenn.
Thank you.
Yeah, but RJ is
But
also
it's
like,
like-
he did like
yeah.
to screw with people. That's true.
That's true. We do have some excellent books about those.
Tom's stories could have been older, especially the way they changed them, which is the whole point. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
like he could have
That's-
thought they were from
like,
the
I'm
first
just-
age, but what did he know?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I think that tracks.
First
that
is the
tracks with me,
fourth.
too. All right, serious question.
Again, I'm not going to.
Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
No, you go on with your serious questions. You
Well, it's
piece
not
of shit.
serious.
Plus my
It's just
computer's
on point.
25%.
Just moving it along. We've talked about this for a while. Do you think they could have figured out how to stop the taint or the madness if the breaking and the war weren't simultaneously happening? Or is Nynaeve just that much of a badass? Go. I mean, like, why is she the one? Like, it's so much years later, and they couldn't figure it out. They're fucking Age of
I don't think
Legends.
anybody really tried.
I don't think they.
I
You don't
mean-
think they weren't trying? As people were
So-
slowly going crazy over 10 years?
So I don't think they.
That's why I'm
well,
like, is it the breaking and the war that's causing them to
think
be distracted?
they had to prioritize, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, all
And-
these guys are going crazy. Let's not try to figure that out. Let's just fight these
But
shots.
they weren't all. They were. So first of all, if they all went crazy at once, there's no way because you're busy
Yeah.
fighting them because they're crazy.
Well, they didn't, though. That's the point.
Right.
So it's like,
And if they're going crazy
time.
slowly, you're going to need somebody that's monitoring them to see when it happens, right?
Yeah.
Because, and if you're also there's earthquakes and war
Does it
and
happen?
and all those kinds of things. I am not saying somebody shouldn't have done it. Somebody should have done it. Like, but again, it wasn't logistically sound. They didn't have a backup plan because they didn't think it could happen.
Yeah.
And so we should make our own big white book of what we decide. The whole basis of this book is that it was written by like somebody that might have been wrong. So I
Somebody,
think that's
yeah,
a great
right.
idea. We should
Right,
write
it was-
the big white book of,
I think
of
it's-
fans,
Of
volume
fans.
2.
We should. We should write the big white.
And just be
big
like,
white book of
here's all our
fan
insane
Real
theories. Yeah.
Jono.
Real quick, Ebony, my favorite part about this book, and I've mentioned it every episode, is the fact that it brings in, like, from the beginning, saying, this could be bullshit. I
Yes.
love the
Yeah.
way that
Yes,
is
it
said
is very
from
much.
the fucking perps page.
Yeah.
I This man gives himself more wiggle room than my tiny penis does in my wife. Like, it's amazing.
Sometimes
We can
I
get better
feel
art.
like you should just stop the sentence before.
Sometimes. Sometimes you should. Jono, what do you think? They could have figured out how to cure the paint madness, or Nynaeve's a badass, or they're distracted by the war and the breaking.
So I'll give you 17 answers. Number one, by definition, Nynaeve learned it at the right time because that's what the wheel wanted it to do.
Boringest answer
which is
ever, but
the
all right.
only correct answer and bullshit. Number two, she is in fact way more capable than anyone who's ever come before, at least in certain ways of healing. She's the one who discovered how you could just reverse, cutting someone off. She actually can take people's circumcisions and undo them. That's incredible to think about, because that is what she did.
Fact.
Thank you. Ebony just agreed with that in the most unhappy way. But also, I think that in the worst way, these women, like the Aes Sedai in the Age of Legends at the very end, right before the breaking and during the breaking, we're stuck with the worst fucking world in the possible. Like, humanity as it existed had been, slowly kind of drifting and then really fucking hitting the head. And like, they don't have time to go like, oh, let me put together a fucking nursery for these drunk dickheads that are ruining the world. That's not like how the fuck are you going to do that? Like, that's what's going on. Like we don't have time to make an asylum for these people that, unless that asylum is in a fucking steading, and the only way to hold them out there is to have like women patrolling the entirety of the steading, which are miles wide.
They're
and these people are needed elsewhere to help save.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the only way to keep them. If you wanted a real fucking asylum where you could study these people, you could do that. Like, that's like that's the only place you can fucking do that, to like take them in, take them out like for a few minutes of examination, put them right back, and hope they don't fucking channel and kill you.
What I'm hearing is like Nynaeve's a badass because she figured it out without needing that scenario, and all she needed was like a couple of times.
I agree, but Jono, I'm not gonna let you talk right now. So me and my son were watching Ancient Aliens, and we were also having this conversation about how she didn't have any parameters of what really could and couldn't be done. Like, even though they told her you can't heal it, she had not been brought up from day one thinking that. And I think when you don't have those kind of guardrails, you try different things think outside the box. She taught herself how to heal most things. So I think she had the advantage of not really having any training and just going with her instinct and going with what she naturally thought. The reason it came up in Ancient Aliens is because my son and I were talking about how it can never just be some brown people. It can never be brown people that built it. They had to be aliens.
It had to be aliens.
It had to be aliens.
It can't just be smart brown people, Ebony.
I mean, opposed to, like, because they keep saying we can't do this stuff today, and I was like, but you are, in your mind, there's only one way you can do it. There was no way except for the way they figured out. So when you don't have the restriction of this is the only way to do it, I think you figure out different ways, and I think that's why she was able to do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it makes full sense, right? Like, the amount of time.
The only hole I would poke in that answer
restrictions
is that the reason she thought that is because of how they think now. They didn't think that way back then. They had all kinds of like medical advances and crazy shit they did with it.
But I don't think that's true either, though, because they had never seen this.
I understand.
And it's different healing somebody who's been burnt out.
So they're just like
somebody who is,
I don't know, sequestered in their like mentality of like what can be done and what can't be done. That when this new thing arrived, they were like, we don't know what to do, and they had like no idea.
No, it's ego. A lot of it is ego. Is that
which, by the way, is a planet that embodies the galaxy.
That's what I got from all of this.
Yes, she is. But also, I mean, there's when some people get a certain amount of power, they assume that they must know everything because they have that power. And
Women.
if you bring up a new idea, they're like, no, I can't do it. I never thought of it. It's not true.
Okay. Taff, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, you guys pretty much touched on everything.
I know, but what's your opinion?
Well, I feel like with Nynaeve, one of her things is that she just really is just part of her to not stop until she figures something out.
Like the stubborn, like never giving
The
up.
stubborn, but also her true
Strength?
feeling of that she just wants to like heal and take like help people.
Mm-hmm.
It's truly her calling. Like that is truly what her passion is. It's part of. It's not that she has a talent for it. That's what she does. As
She thinks
some other
she doesn't think things are impossible. She just she's like, oh, I'm just gonna keep doing this until I figure it out, and it's because I'm not gonna let this person die, or I'm not gonna let this, So she's been doing that forever. So she just was able to apply it to everything.
I mean, we've all had doctors, I am sure, that you knew were trying to go to lunch during the appointment, as opposed to really paying attention. So.
Okay.
What was that?
Okay.
Dr. Joe
All those
wasn't
things.
paying attention.
I think the combination of what everybody said is the truth.
Okay.
Joe, what's your next thought? Unless you want me to do it.
Setting
instead
sequestering. That's my next question. Did it help it or extend it? Scholars argued in the text that we just read if it lessened the disaster or prolonged and intensified it based on men going into the steading. Like, what's your take on that? Do you think it's prolonged, or do you think that if they had all just stayed out of the steading, it would have been over faster, or do you think it would have ripped the world in half? Like, or do you think them going into the steading was better?
It would have been over faster, but over for more people. Like I feel like they would.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Like that would have been a population correction.
I think it definitely prolonged it, but I think it helped
Taffy.
overall. Taff?
What?
Do you think the men hiding in the steading like prolonged? The argument is they prolonged the disaster by hiding in the steading and then trickling out slowly. Or do you think if they'd all just stayed out of the steading and it would have been bad, but it would have been over? Like, what's the better scenario?
Oh, what's the better scenario?
Yeah, I guess, did they lessen the disaster by staying in the steading, or did they intensify it by staying in the steading is the question, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, like, I think obviously...
I mean, we weren't there.
No, I mean, obviously, if they were all out at the same time and just fucking shit up and there was no staggering of events and, like, chaos. So I guess the staggering was better. But, I mean, how many were in the settings, though? Like, how many dudes actually...
Apparently a good chunk, which is what I kind of gathered. But it didn't really give us numbers.
It does give us numbers, but Taffy, I would say this.
Oh, to your point, Aaron.
I agree with you.
Depends on how many of them there were. The better scenario.
But does it?
That which
like
happens.
if it's...
Yeah.
I mean, to my mind, like, and apparently it's almost a blue versus red kind of thing in today's parlance. Well, today's book 1 through 12 parlance that that's that was a conversation of like, did it make the breaking longer or did it make the breaking broken up such that like we had time to adjust? And I would think it makes way more sense that not having every man out there at one point is better. That having them in the fucking
I kind of agree.
Having them,
yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm really interested in like whose point is the opposite, because it sounds like all four of us kind of agree that like, hey, the clearly broken the world civilization, they've been all at the once. Yeah. So Dana Luzu kind of also supports that we don't really get anyone other than the expectation that the Reds feel different than the Blues about that, and that they almost kind of like hang some sort of like negativity towards Ogier about that idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I find that very tough to believe. Now, I will tell you a corresponding point of view, by the way. Men fuck shit up. Although you can sodomize people in other ways. My father taught me that.
Yeah.
Now it's not funny, is it?
No, that's just true.
Yeah. But the breaking last is somewhere between 239 and 340.
Because Australians are tough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Don't they just jump to their death?
Australians.
Don't like a lot of them just kill themselves when they get there though? Like they don't live very long, right?
I don't know, but
I know. I
always-
mean, I'm sure there's some that live to like go crazy, though, right?
According to the sea people, it is just they're walling out over there. It's like New York City when
Yeah.
the aliens came. It was blowing up. Just constantly.
Sea folk just go near there. They're like, "Whoa, wrong turn,
Yep.
the wrong neighborhood." Do you see what's happening
No.
over there? Volcanoes and crazy storms and
I don't
shit.
think
Don't
so.
go near there.
Nope.
Jesus, that's so.
That place
funny.
is called Fuck Off. We don't go there. Yeah, we don't go there.
It's only a fucking island out
so
of
the
a video
breaking
game.
is-
There's just a dark cloud swirling above it at all times. Like, I don't know what's going on there. I'm pretty sure it's the main boss. I don't know.
It's actually just Ace Ventura when he gets out of the bathroom in the first one. Just don't go in there. White suit and all.
You know
So the
when we
breaking
were hunting
lasted
them, like,
239
where-
to 344
Oh, that
years.
was-
Where are these motherfuckers still coming from?
Yeah.
That's referencing the steading.
How are there more?
I don't know why they weren't just
How are there
outside the
more?
setting waiting for them though. Like once you figured out that like
Yeah, because like
Wasn't
and also
there
the
something
ogre
about
like
how they were
hanging
having
out
a
with
hard
them, like
time
on like
locating the
don't go out,
steadings?
don't go out. Obviously, you know.
Well,
Taffy's got a very
they-
good point.
Sorry, Taff.
yes, it was
Oh, no,
hard to
sorry,
find the
guy.
steading.
Well, I didn't hear
Yeah,
you.
they
Taff.
were having a difficult. The steadings were becoming more difficult to locate.
And remember,
Well, that's
everything
true
moved.
too. Yeah.
It was all broken up. But also the men, remember when they go into the steading, they cannot feel the source anymore. And there's an emptiness in them. And that is why I know at least one of them, somewhere I read it, one of them left because he just didn't like that feeling of emptiness.
Yeah.
Although
He
apparently
knew
a lot of
he
them.
was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew he was going to go crazy, but he just couldn't stay there anymore. I mean, even Egwene was like, I don't like it in here. Something, I feel like something's missing.
Yeah, and she's like new to the whole thing
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Right. She hasn't even been touching the source that
Yeah,
long, but she's like, it doesn't feel right. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing. It's like you've got this.
Now,
this,
Jono,
like,
how
aching
long
in your
before
butthole and you've
when you're
gotta
touching
figure-
something, how long before you know it doesn't feel right?
he never.
Thank
Dad?
you for taking time to contemplate your answer before giving it to us.
Yeah, thanks, John.
Hey, Dad. Question for you. Sorry, hold on. I gotta.
Are you
He's
saying
in your
dad?
outside, so
Are you
Your dad's
telling-
on your desk, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
On that note, how many steading do you think were ruined by men immediately leaving the steading? Like, how many times do you think they like walk? They're like, I can't take it anymore, and they go outside the steading. They're like, "Grrr," and they just rip shit apart, and you're like, God damn it, you assholes! These Ogier don't have anywhere else to go.
Well, it's also fascinating because, like, technically the steading itself is impervious,
Mm-hmm.
but what you do
With the shifting of the land, yeah.
to the like if just like
Which is also
could,
kinda
it's
weird,
very much like
Yeah.
Yeah, why did the women move mountains and shit? I didn't understand that part.
They
Why did
didn't.
Wait.
didn't they shift like mountain
the
ranges
shift-
and stuff?
The shift happened because of the breaking. Nobody did
Oh,
it
I
on
thought the
purpose.
women were actively doing that. Okay.
Like stopping or helping?
No.
Trying
No,
to
that was just.
trying to keep shit together, maybe?
Okay.
But the whole world breaking apart thing was a result of
Uh-huh.
all the other foolishness. Like
Angry
nobody
dudes.
was actively doing that.
I don't know if it was like they were like causing tectonic plates to move improperly and like shifting mountain ranges or something.
that was-
yeah, I
that
think
was
that's
just
very
part
much
of the
part of it.
blowback.
Like these men are creating volcanoes because why the fuck not? Like when I'm angry at
Uh-huh.
my wife, my first thing I do is I channel Fire and Earth
Uh-huh.
and instantly just blow a hole in the ground.
Is that what happens in the
And then
bathroom,
when someone
Jono?
comes over to investigate, yeah.
It's 100% true.
I'm actually on my third pair of sheets or set of sheets this week.
He's
already,
also
and it's
replaced
Wednesday.
numerous toilets.
Yeah. Just guess what? I took this gross shit and then I bail fired my dinner. Problem was, it was inside me, and now I don't know what I've done.
Sorry. I hope you're okay.
It's very confusing.
I'm sure you'll be
It's
okay.
like
I'm
doing
sure you'll be
cocaine
fine.
and watching white stuff fall outside of your house. He assumes. He assumes. Yeah, some of the stings were moved and destroyed. I don't know. I mean, like, were some of them destroyed or just not found again? Like maybe they're under the ocean or whatever, like kind of thing. Can they be destroyed?
Yeah. Well, they can't be destroyed by definition, but they can be absolutely moved. And I guess, like, I always think of them as like perfect circles.
Maybe. Yeah.
But it's possible that circle becomes like, it's on an angle, it's on a fucking axis. And like these are little like pieces of safety that are no longer quite the same way. Again, that feels like it's going to be instantly like, well, wrong, Joe. Did you not read like book 8 or 9? I did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll just wait for Noam to say something.
Wait, sorry, what? You talked.
But I
not you, Jono.
What'd you say, Evan?
In a circle. Like I always kind of imagine as a circle that you kind of walk into. There's a definite border. But I just
interesting. I guess I never thought of it as like an actual ring. Like I always thought of it as like this land area, like a random shape, like just but less of a like this is
some jerry-rigged bullshit from the Republican Party.
Yeah. Maybe they were circles in the Age of Legends, but after the breaking, they were they were all fucked up.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think
Ogier could not vote for shit in every county.
Excuse me. You'll pardon Joe's
horrible.
Politics. Yeah, we appreciate the Supreme Court's efforts here in these Ogier states.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, Taffy, you were going to say something, but we cut you off because all three of us are sexist.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Taffy.
What? Well, we were
I don't
talking
remember.
about like 10
you were
different
talking
things.
and then Ebony talked at the same time, so I was trying to like hear both of your thoughts.
Oh no, it's okay. I don't think I was saying anything
Oh, okay.
relevant.
I think you were.
I think you were.
That's kind. Thank you. That's kind. What I was saying
like
was
you
very
were.
important, and you fucked it up.
There you
Thanks
go. That
a
was the
lot.
right response.
Now
There
it's
you
never
go.
coming back. Oh, Jono doesn't like it.
First of all, let's clarify.
No,
Both
I
of
love
you
that.
two are talking over each other, not us.
Yeah.
For once.
That's okay. That's what we do here. We talk over each other.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's our favorite game.
That is part of the podcast experience.
Dana said, I think
or
he's sitting as a
Twatcast experience,
spear that gets transferred whole to the planet. Whole to the home planet with the Book of Translation. Oh, interesting.
Oh, speaking of
But
Dana,
can that
hello Dana.
sphere-
You know,
be
alien
broken
plants.
up
I mean, the
in?
plant
That's
that
what
doesn't
I
have
said.
anything to do with the fauna. Maybe it's just like the vibration or whatever of the area. Flora. Fauna's the animals.
That's your sister-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah, fauna. Yeah, that's what I said.
I remembered what I was going to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Say it.
Okay,
Yes.
so I saw Noam, and Jono was saying, I don't know if what I'm saying is correct or not, and I said Noam will let us know. That's all I was saying.
There you go.
That's all.
No will let us know. It's his job.
Please, Jono or
So
Joe.
Dana, to your question.
Sorry,
Oh.
let's just wait. Let's just read Noam's great comment. They just left piles of dirty clothes and dishes and didn't clean the bathroom. That's fine. Yeah. All right, Dana said, I think the steading is a sphere that gets transferred whole to the home planet with the book of translation. Meaning they also came from there. But like the sphere could move as the ground shifts and changes. So like, no, I mean,
but that's the question.
I don't know. I guess I never thought of them as circles, spheres.
But it's not like a dimensional portal.
Sure, but it's just the area that encompasses. I always just assumed it was like along this creek and then around this mountain range. You know, like
I always thought it was a dome. Like it was like a dome. Like it's an invisible shield.
I have no idea why I had like a more of a like amorphous idea of like what that meant, but it's not coming from anywhere. I guess it's coming from my brain.
But Dana, to your like I have no evidence to disagree. In fact, I largely agree.
Noam said, "What did I know?" And the answer is everything.
All right, so
everything.
This sphere's hanging out wherever the fuck. Like, yeah. And you know, Joe's gone insane, and he's blowing up the fucking earth. How does that really affect this sphere that is from a different dimension, another world?
Theoretically,
like, does it like?
Well, it must be tied to the Earth.
Just roll off like it's a fucking ping pong ball. Is it tied to the ground, and therefore all of a sudden it's just like this?
Maybe this.
I'm asking. I have my own thoughts.
Yeah.
But obviously something has to happen, right? Because otherwise it wouldn't be lost. Someone.
Yeah, it would just be in the same spot. The land.
What if it's like a wormhole? When like you can like if you're entering from one end of the wormhole. Things can pass through, but things can't pass through this end, the side that's open.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
one way.
But that still leaves the question of like, to I think where Joe and I were going is like, all right, it's
the men are mad and they're changing the
miles
physical
of planes.
Yeah, why is this theoretical or like this extra?
So you're saying if the ground drops out, if a crack comes through the middle of the steading, what happens? Like, it should, in theory, it should stay whole. There should still be a sphere, right? But what if things in the physical world that are not one power or from the source do affect it? Like, what if there's an earthquake, it breaks whatever's holding it together, and then yes, it does just disappear.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking like settings were theoretically lost in the breaking as well, like lost forever. Yes. I mean, not just lost
forever. It's not that they can find it; they don't exist anymore.
Right. Okay.
But that's the feeling we get is that they are lost. It's not just that they're moved; is that some of them are lost.
I always got the impression they were moved, like I said, and they were at the bottom of the fucking ocean or something. But at the same time, it's like, why couldn't you like? You're on a flat plane and there's a fucking steading there and the breaking happens and now that's a mountain. Wouldn't you just like climb up the mountain and be like, oh, here it is? You know, I don't know. Like, shouldn't it be like relatively easy to find, or is it just not work in those like senses?
I don't think it works in that way. I mean, they said that there were a lot more steadings over in Shanchan, which is why they had so many more Ogier.
Yeah.
But if you look at the map, it was Shanchan is broken up. Like there's a lot of. If I remember correctly, but I do think
maybe it's broken up because it's more pieces of Earth put together.
Maybe, but I think that I am going to go with the theory that it is like a force field. Yeah, think of it like a snow globe. But if you drop the snow globe and break it, it's broken. It doesn't come back.
Right, but so what I'm saying in the present day, if they found like a shard of a snow globe. Is that not what the steading would be still? Like, is that like, or is that just gone?
I think it's dissolved. I think it's just gone. Because there are steadings that they know of, right?
The Green Man moved. That's not a steading, right?
No, that was just his little magical, here I am.
Yeah.
But there are steadings that were abandoned, but the Ogier knew where they were. Which makes me feel like if it was lost, it was really lost. I know a lot of stuff was.
Why don't Shanchan and Ogier need don't they?
They do. I think
they're just.
They do not.
Aren't they just more capable of withstanding the longing?
Well, we can hold on. I thought that they were more capable because of the amount of steadings that there were in Shanchan. But let's see.
Yeah,
they never
that's
had the longing because that's the thing that broken. They never. It's a very distinctly unironic piece because they were able to find
the breaking of the world really drove us
at
into
all
a
times.
giant setting tangent.
It's interesting.
You know
though.
what?
I mean, it is, yeah.
Something we don't have a lot
Yeah.
of answers to. It is one
Yeah.
thing that we, yeah, there, see, but it's one thing we never got a lot of information on was the steading.
All right, so here's an interesting thought. It doesn't move up the mountainside if a mountain is built. It's just there, and the mountain went up above around it. So maybe they could drill into a mountain and be like, here it is, we found it. You know, like it's in that one spot, physically untouched, but because the land shifted so much,
Yeah,
they're buried
but
and covered and hard to get to.
also
Or
people are
impossible
very,
to get to.
very disoriented at this point during the
Yeah.
breaking. Like,
I like that idea though, like that they don't break apart. They are truly just lost in the landscape. Like they can't find them.
yeah,
I wonder. Do
By the
you
way,
think there's
landscaping
they're
is
setting
when
in the IO waste, and they're just like, there's like 3 out here. You guys just don't come out here. There's no tree.
no, because I think
Yeah.
steadings have to have trees.
Do they have to, or is that just where
I don't-
they
look,
are?
I
So
don't-
that's what they
Sir,
like.
I don't know. I know the Ogier really like trees, and I feel like if you made a steading for them, you'd put trees in it.
I mean, 69 setting and working about
Yeah.
6/9 of the setting was not working. Study your math, everybody. Obviously, there are lots of uninhabited steadings. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, there are a lot of
That's
uninhabited
correct.
ones. Where people,
Yeah, I mean, obviously the one that's Archer Hawkwing, right, where Perrin, Egwene, and Elias went.
In the blight.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, I'm gonna have to move unless we finish this shit out. I'm at 9% remaining battery.
Well,
just another one. Didn't
That's
you know
weird.
you were doing this tonight? You didn't charge
Yeah.
anything.
Ebony, do you know
No.
what doing a podcast with Tom and Jono is like over this
Yeah,
long
no,
period
I
of
mean,
time?
I know just what interacting with both of them is like, so I can only imagine
Hey,
that
fast
with an
forward.
audience.
We fast forward to this point in time. Jono still has not, I don't know, upgraded his internet in any way, shape, or form since 1997. Then
Did he
on
have to
top of
use
that-
dial-up?
doesn't even plug his computer in while we're doing it. Like,
In
What-
fairness, what
what
else do I
the
do
hell?
though? I read ahead.
Yes.
I read ahead. I
Yes.
bring beer and whiskey for
oh no,
myself.
don't get me wrong. Jono's much better than Tom.
But so here's the thing,
Yeah.
though, with Jono's internet connection, we can't tell because he keeps
True.
going in and out.
0.9% battery, Jono.
Yeah. All right.
Also, all right, one interesting note before we
before we lose Jono.
I'm at
The
8.
Ogier
I'm at
once
8.
once numbered close to humanity? What? That's how devastating the breaking was for them? That's so fucked up. It's not even funny. I had no idea that there was that many fucking Ogier. I was like, what the fuck? Seriously?
I don't
Almost as
understand.
much as humanity? And what do we have left? Pretty good sized humanity. What do we have left for Ogier? Not that many. That's fucking devastating.
So I will
Jesus
say
Christ.
they are better than me because once I saw the foolishness happening, I would have got the book of translation and rolled out.
Yeah,
I am not.
Now's the time.
I'm not that invested. I'm not that invested.
How many madmen are living with us right now? We got to get out of here.
No, I am too cute. For
Is
this
there?
kind of
There's
stuff.
only one book of translation, right? Ebony, right?
assume.
Like, there's only one book of translation. Like,
I believe
they make it just.
But
Yeah.
they
I
I want to
did
say the reason they haven't been able to return is because isn't it lost? The book of translation is lost.
Yeah,
No,
lost.
they haven't. It should
No,
be
they lost
noted.
it. They have no idea where.
This is 55%.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Had 3, and I.
That's true. It's
checked
been 3,000
beforehand.
years of Ogier rates of fucking, whereas we're rabbits. I get that. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dana. Thanks, Dana.
But they also don't. Yeah. It's a fascinating.
Everyone knows
thing.
this now.
The idea of like, yeah,
Thanks, Gnome.
Taff carries
I
the team. That's correct.
I
can tell.
I carry the team by taking
Notes.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I do take notes sometimes. I've got some interesting ones in here,
Taffy-
like the sex names for all the different states.
Oh yeah, those are good.
I thought those were
Taffy, I was
important.
texting your husband, by the way, over the weekend.
Really? Must have been
Did he not
good
tell
because he
you?
didn't tell me about it. I'm gonna ask him.
We were talking about.
Did you give him a
upcoming
Kentucky
holiday.
fracking? Did you send him a picture of a Baltimore Blue Belly? What about a Hawaiian Punch
did
or a
not,
Delaware
but I'll text-
Destroyer?
Beach said, "Did the
I'm gonna send him a picture of
Sean
Gandalf
Ogre
taking a
go
shit.
too to start rising up like it's the Rapture?" Would they? I mean, I assume they would, right?
So that's the question I've got, right? Like,
We don't know
is
how they
it
got
like if
here.
I read the book of translation, all you guys fuck off, or is it just
Right. We have
those
no
with?
idea
I mean, I
what
feel like
would
it
happen.
is. I feel like it's like trans-dimensional, like shit. Like they just phase out of our
Multiverse.
fucking reality. Yeah.
Multiverse.
They all have
Yeah,
this
those
fucking
little glowing
chip in them
rings
that, like, as soon as I
Pop
read
up
it,
behind
we're
you
all
like an
gonna
yeah.
know.
end game, and then they just walk out. And they're like, "We gotta go."
Well, yes, it's either going to be Doctor Strange circles or TVA portals.
Yeah, I
And
think
then
it,
you
yeah, yeah. TV.
Or go
I am a
old.
big
go
fan of
old
Marvel. I don't know if you
transfer
can tell.
I mean,
'Cause
you're
the
talking to
go
the
out-
right guy.
Yeah, the gold did. They built the pyramids, so they have
Yeah,
good
they built the
transport
pyramids.
lanes.
Brown people couldn't have done that. The Ogier did.
No, no way. They
Everyone
couldn't figure
does
out math and angles.
No, the go old.
No, I'm kidding. But no, you're right. You're right.
And the go old come in many races, human races, because they're parasites.
It's
They
actually
inhabit
Joe's
many,
plan.
But in
many.
translation,
Just
it's actually just an owner's manual for their spaceship.
Which is still important. You got to know when to change the oil.
Oh, Dana said they all have to be in the steading to go. I think that makes sense, actually.
That does make
Like maybe
sense.
the ones outside the
Well, yeah,
steadings.
that. So would it take humans?
Like that's the whole point. Like, yeah, probably.
I know.
But that's the whole point. Like the steading itself is how they got here. Maybe that's the
Yeah.
idea. Like you have to be in the steading for it to like.
Joe, we're all here on Spaceship Earth.
When can we say that? When?
Anytime.
Dinner time?
Literally. Anytime.
Lunchtime? Okay. All right, last question before we go. It's the break in the world. You're a male channeler. Do you, 1, don't touch the source. 2, volunteer to get severed. 3, kill yourself. 4, hide in the steading. Those are your choices. Taff?
I would go crazy and fuck shit up.
Oh, interesting.
I'd be like, "Don't
Sorry,
touch me,
fifth choice.
motherfuckers!"
Crazy
And I'd just be like,
fuck it up is the 5th choice. Jono? Don't touch the source.
Hold on,
Severed.
you first.
Steading.
I'm going to a setting. Despite being absolute chaos incarnate, sometimes I don't really like creating like that level of chaos. I'm going to the steading, and then I'm like walking out briefly to like just have a quick jerk off with the power, and then going right back in the steading.
I see. So you're just gonna try to prolong it as long as humanly possible. Maybe you'll survive 3,000 years to the birth of Nynaeve.
Maybe.
Okay.
Ebony?
So, I think I would go to a steading because number one, I wouldn't go to a steading. I would find somebody who had that same tea that Varen had, and I would go take a nap.
You're on the kill yourself team. Okay, interesting.
No, fork root. You want to put yourself, knock yourself out.
No, no.
Never to be woken up.
Oh, Varen's final tea. Her last cup of tea.
Yes,
Okay.
and then I'll just lay down and take a nap somewhere.
Just the long nap.
Yeah, that is my preferred way to leave the planet. Let me just go to sleep and that's it.
I'm a guy. I gotta touch it no matter who tells me not to.
Well, so that was the thought I had. Is I know y'all can't not touch yourself.
Mhm.
So I don't see how you're going to not touch something that enhances everything.
Yep, can't do it. Gonna go crazy.
And
That's tWoTcast for this week.
Bye, Jono.
If you have any comments or questions, Jono just died. Leave them below. tWoTcast theme song is brought to you by the one and only Taffy Bennington and legendary Angel Bard of Time. Links to their stuffs below, of course. Thank you, Ebony, for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Ebony. That was super fun.
Very fun conversation. Thank you.
And then, so did we talk about how you're going to be the Toastmaster this year
I
at
am gonna be the
JordanCon?
Well, that's what we talk about right now. Plugs.
Plugs.
Ebony, guys, if you don't know Ebony, I mean, come on. Drag him out, JordanCon. She's all over the place.
That's
but
awesome.
Toastmaster of JordanCon 2027 right here.
Yeah, because it's the con of the 9 moons. So the Empress is the logical.
May she live forever.
May she live forever.
May she live forever.
You know, every time people say that, I'm like, I'm pretty tired right now.
May she live forever.
It doesn't forever just seems
Forever. Can we not
May she live
forever?
forever. So that being said, I mean, we're assuming you have some sort of crystal throne that you can sit on that just takes your time.
So I am absolutely working on it. I would. So Avian has been to JordanCon twice. I wanted her to come for the next one, and I don't. So 2 things. I don't know that she's actually interested because, I mean, while I'm cooler than her father, I'm still not that cool.
Well, yeah, we all know that. Yeah.
Right.
Yay!
I mean, he's white milquetoast, Brian.
You got to get you some
We're
bronzer.
talking about Ebony's plan for JordanCon and being a Toastmaster.
Yeah. Ebony's Toastmaster of JordanCon 2027, Jono.
Yeah.
He's joining the likes of Paul Balsack. Number 1.
And
number 2, some random guy from LibertyCon. We don't remember his name. Who would? tWoTcast. They're not that great. So she's joining the likes of a high tier of class.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, so I am very excited though. I'm sure there will be plenty of mats for me to get my picture taken with.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. But Joe is my mat forever and ever.
Of course.
Joe is my mat forever and sometimes.
Do you think I won't bite you, Jono?
No.
Join us next episode for more Wheel of Time, covering the Big White Book, Book 10, Part 10 of the White Tower. It's the founding of the White Tower. Foundation of the White Tower? Founding of the White Tower?
Founding of the Twite Tower.
Our
by the way,
is Jess the Immorland Study,
Formation.
formerly of the White Tower podcast. You may remember her from many, many places. Jono, you can talk in
Who's
1
that?
second. I'm Joe. Say goodnight, Jono.
hold on before I say goodnight, Jono. I want to say one more thing. Did you notice, by the way, that the seals were intentionally scattered at the end of the breaking?
Not talking about that right now. Taffy was here.
Were they just like this?
Yeah.
Playing cards at a poker.
Yeah.
And Tom was theoretically here. He's like my actual brother. Study your math.
Good night, Jono.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
Among the first to start, the tWoTcast was so smart to lovingly bash our favorite books. But that was long ago, and now they've grown the show, and now they got us in their hooks. Don't throw coins to these bastards, they need bars of gold at least. Someone please keep them afloat. Now let's listen as they once again ramble through a book. Let's get the fucking quote. One of them is Tom, but he is barely on. Sometimes he calls into the show. Another one is Jono. Is he their joker? Oh no. And Joe, is he the stupid one? Welcome to the tWoTcast. We will share our love for books and all our hate in every episode. We'll entertain you, make you laugh so hard you barely can stand up. That is the tWoTcast goal.